We are
Audio's
100% live. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming back to Nat Disaster, and for people here for the first time, welcome. This is going to be interesting. So, we're just a group of friends who've decided to do a D&D game in my world, of all of my designs. My name is Brian. Around the room, we have our tech wizard, Conlon, who's currently not looking at any camera because he's trying to figure out if
I'm trying to figure out why there's audio somewhere. Audio coming from somewhere and I can't find it.
We got other Brian, known as Mains, Asia, Vicky, and on the other screen, because he is in a different state, we got Callum. So
are you going to see our audio levels for 1 second?
Nope, they can't see it. Yes.
Good job. It will. It's a time lag and everything. But
sorry you had to see our audio levels.
Yeah,
but
before we start, just as I said last time, as we are a new group and everything, yes, good. We are low budget, and if anybody wants to do any type of music or any type of art design for us, you can just send it to our Gmail account, natdisasterdnd@gmail.com. We'll be happy to call you out, do anything you want like that. But yeah, other than that, also thank you for, yes, I will get to that. Thank you to my friend London Kopek for his awesome design that he has as our standby screen. You can check him out on Twitter and also Tumblr, I believe. It's XXPulp is his name on there, so shout out to him. Check out his stuff. It's really good. Also, as a friend of ours that we saw the other day, me and Asia were representing his merch right now, Matt Walden. He is a very good musician.
My boy. And if I don't care if you ever follow me, I want everyone to follow him. He is worth the look. He is worth the listen. We love him.
Currently, he's doing a backyard concert tour, which is awesome. So you can look him up and see if he comes in your local area. Come support him. His music's awesome.
Yes, it is. And he's a great person.
All right. Now, I believe that's all we have for just starting announcements, other than you can follow us on our Instagram and Twitter as well. Same thing, Nat Disaster, DND.
Or individuals.
That's when we're
Or individuals. I'm at Brian. Both is good too. Both.
Both. I think both.
Yeah, both. At Brian Creevy for me.
At Aceman with 6 9s. It's Aceman 9. Let me try again. Aceman 9. On all social media, pretty much. I think that's even my gamer tag and stuff.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Like, it's on everything, so find me through that.
Mains, are you on social media at all?
He's on social media, but doesn't use it for posting.
I don't do anything for you to follow him.
He doesn't post. He just follows us.
Yeah.
Like
I'm Asia Kobe.
No, I don't do that.
ASIACOBY on literally everything except for Snapchat. But if I don't know you, you're not adding me on that bullshit. So
kind of the same thing as Brian. I just kind of lurk.
Mm-hmm.
I lurk.
Yeah, I don't really post. I just kind of
retweet.
I watch from
Callum
this.
I don't even do that.
Callum, is there anywhere that you are that you want to shout out for yourself, or are you staying invisible on social media?
I pretty much am invisible on social media. I don't do much.
Okay. Well, I think
I don't even have you guys on social media. Like, let's be honest.
I have you on Facebook, though. You know, the one place.
Well, that's how we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at your stuff sometimes, like barely.
All right. But I think that's it for some intros. Now, let's let this disaster unfold. Last time in session 1, we had our characters starting off in a tavern as they were hearing the tale that everybody in this land grew up hearing. The tale of the 2 brothers and sisters at the beginning of creation. Very soon after, there was 2 young children who decided to steal a little bit out of some of their pockets, but after a quick hideous laughter spell and an almost dagger at them, they were quickly subdued, and you guys were nice enough to give them money anyway. Afterwards...
Doesn't make sense.
So nice.
Yes. Jinrash ended up making his delivery for the benches for the festival, and then Nock and Kyren also made their delivery of a jar that was a lot more important than they originally knew.
No one told us it was important.
As it was the jar of preservation, the one at the beginning
Maybe
of
if we knew it was
creation.
important, I would have ended up dropping it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
The session ended last time as our adventurers visited Trell's Trinkets, a artificer of types in the town who's very good at modifications, and quickly found out most of her products were out of their price range. Alright. But so...
A couple hundred gold, yeah, a little bit.
So we're picking up just as you guys are leaving that shop. Trell turns to all of you, and one last thing before you guys all leave. Yes, these things may be out of your price range a little bit, but I do have normal adventuring gear as well, if you guys are interested at that at any time. I got things, like, I got tents, if you need anything for out in the wilderness. One of my personal favorites, I like battering rams. I have a few of those in stock. There's also...
Battering ram?
Yes, I got some battering rams.
Do you have a
How much
crowbar?
does a battering ram cost?
It's about, I'd say, I'd run it about 10 gold for a battering ram.
Is it like a one-handed, like, ram, or is it like two-handed, like heave-ho?
And if you look in the corner of the room on a table, you can see about 2 or 3 that are stacked up together. And it's this long, white, thick battering ram. It's about a foot in either direction and like wide, and then its length is about like 8 feet to 10 feet wide. So you definitely need 2 people to actually wield this thing. But
okay, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to like carry it around by myself.
yes, that's something that you need to put in like a carriage or some other type of storage facility.
I'll pass on the battering ram. That sounds excessive, honestly.
No worries. I also have things.
Interesting, but excessive.
Oh yes, very interesting. It can be useful in many situations. For fun, I do dabble in acid as well, so I do have a few vials of that as well.
What kind of acid? Hey.
Just the normal.
Do we trip in sack or what?
I mean, if you want your insides to come apart, you can surely drink
No,
this.
we're not gonna drink it, but like, what kind of damage are we talking here?
It can definitely hurt somebody. You know, how would you like acid to be splashed on you?
I don't want it splashed on me, but I'm talking, is it like deadly or is it just like maiming?
I mean, and he comes and takes a vial of here. It's about a jar, probably about like this thick. It's kind of like a bottle with a little cork at the top. You can see
Like
it's
the
purple
classic
and
potion
it's
bottle.
just like bubbling a little bit. This is not as pricey as my mechanisms that I make, but it is a little bit pricey. 25 gold for a jar of acid. It does take a little bit of time to actually make it. I got other things like grappling hooks and hammers. I got healer's kits and things like that. So if you ever need your basic adventuring supplies, you can also come to me.
There's no.
I like raise my hand.
Yes.
Because I'm small. I'm like, hey, curious, do you have any crowbars or arrows?
Yes, I do have a few crowbars in stock. Only 1 or 2. I don't want to promote thievery, but I do not question other people's
How much?
uses.
How much?
The crowbar goes for about 2 gold.
And how much for like 20 arrows?
20 arrows, about 1 gold for the pack.
Okay, I'm gonna get some arrows.
Can I get a pack of arrows too?
You like it? Oh, it's not okay.
1 gold for 20 arrows?
Yep, and Trell goes over to the other side, the opposite side as the battering rams, and you can see just stacks of arrows tied with a string, and grabs 2 of them. Yes, these are ones I've handcrafted myself.
I'm gonna inspect the quality.
Okay,
I feel like I know.
I guess for knowing quality arrows, I'd say make an intelligence check.
Okay. Okay. 6.
These
Bundle of how many again?
You can't fucking tell.
And the arrows that you normally make, they're ones that are handcrafted out of branches and other things that you find in the woods. These things have been put a lot more time and effort into it. You've never fired anything like this, but it's a lot smoother than the ones you know. You don't know if it'll fire as effectively, but they do look pretty nice.
Okay, so I bought a pack. Did you buy a pack?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Are you still interested in the crowbar as well?
Maybe next time.
Okay.
I don't approve.
Keeping it in mind.
And just like the idea that was brought up to me earlier, the weighted boots, if you have any ideas for things in stock, I can try to get them for you.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, are you guys going to the festival now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we're going to Maka's Mysteries.
Oh yeah, you want to
Oh,
go
yeah,
to the magic
You're
shop?
going to Marcus. Do you guys know the way?
No.
No.
If you could
Please tell
inform
me.
us.
There are a few ways to get to
I'll
Marcus.
listen very.
Do you like the boring, normal ways or the interesting ways?
Interesting, please,
Ooh.
thank you.
Yeah,
The more I have to climb, the better.
Absolutely.
The interesting ways. Alright, you guys seem like a lively bunch.
Yes.
One fun way that a lot of the kids like getting around the town, but some of the adults as well, we have rafts that
Ooh.
are in the river all over the time. We have some. Yes,
Rafts?
yes. There's one. If you go down the path south, there's a few right over there near the river. But if you're interested, I don't mind. I have some in the back of my shop right now. About 2 if you guys want to take them.
What was it?
Are you just like handing them over, or we need to pay for them?
No, it's a completely
All right,
free
take the
service in
rafts.
this
Let's
town.
go.
Taking a raft.
Yes.
Taking the raft.
All right, you guys can follow me, and Trell points in the direction to the back door to the shop. You guys go through?
Yeah.
All right. As you go through, you can see another door on the other side, but this room that you moved into looks like Trell's quarters, where Trell stays. You can see a bed in one corner, a lot of books scattered onto a desk with torchlight on the wall. It's not lit at the moment. In the corner of the room, you see a rope that's dangling, and where it goes up to, the part of the ceiling is open, so you can't really see where that rope goes to. But Trell urges you guys all out the back door.
And can I just, when we're out the back door, can I just like tap on him and be like, I have a question for you?
So you know Trell is girls, her.
Sorry, my bad.
No worries, no, it's Trell is also a tall blue, no hair, no external
So
ears.
we didn't get a description.
I know. I'm gonna get better with describing people beforehand. About 7 feet tall, completely blue,
Okay, so
flat nose.
So I'm 2 feet, shorter than her. So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna poke her like at the part of the spine I can, is that eye level with me?
Ooh, yes. What do you want?
I know you probably won't want to answer me considering you are a stranger, but why do you have a rope in there?
That's a good question. That's where I store a bunch of my extra stuff. But
So you just climb?
yes, there's
All right.
there's a little bit more to it, but it's my personal storage space. So
Yeah, okay.
And you guys walk outside, and to your right, you can see a water wheel, a giant water wheel spinning around, constantly scooping the water up and going around in another circle. And in front of you,
I want to climb.
the river is a lot longer, a lot wider in this area than the rest of the town as it opens up a little bit. You can see people across the river fishing a little bit, and in front of you there are 2 rafts. They seem to be about, I'd say, 8 by 8, tied together and everything, and they are very finely sewn together. Alright, yes.
What kind of raft are we talking about? Can you explain to me, like, are they like buoys, or are they like logs lashed together?
They're logs lashed together, but you can see that they have a lot of buoyancy to them, so there is really no water actually splashing on them. They're basically sitting on top of the water almost.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna get on one first. Like,
Alright.
I'm gonna kind of step to the front of the party and jump on one.
And I'm probably gonna take off running to try and jump on one.
On the opposite one or the same one that
Opposite
Naresh is
one.
on? Oh, same one? Or?
Opposite
Opposite
one.
one.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take a running start and jump on it.
So Naresh just cautiously walks to one, and you see it like barely move at all. Like I said, they are very buoyant. And then Kyren just runs and leaps and jumps, and it starts swaying back and forth a little bit, but it holds your weight. Only a little bit of water
And
splash.
I didn't fall? Heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna like trot over and just
Alright.
be like, can you like move the boat closer? I can't really step that far.
Oh yes, and Trell
Alright.
takes the rope and just pulls it a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit closer
gonna
in.
try and pick it up
Thank
and
you.
just
I'm very
throw it
small.
onto it. You don't want to be tossed onto it?
No. Oh no, thanks. No thanks.
Oh, come
Might be
on!
something.
I like having my
We don't
feet
know you
on
well
the
enough
ground.
for that yet, and she doesn't like being picked up, so you chill.
I like having my
Okay.
feet on the ground, and I step cautiously into the boat.
Alright. It barely moves with your amount
Yeah,
of weight
she's
on
not
there.
a fan.
So yes, just get on these and ride them down the river a little bit. You'll go under one bridge and then one more bridge, and there'll be a little plank in the water, a little wooden path, much like these rafts separating parts of the river. Right there, you should see 2 buildings. One of them with a red potion on top and a giant jaw, and one with a blue on top. Maka's is the one with red.
Okay.
Then do not worry about leaving it down there. We do have a service that brings these back to their original points.
Okay, and who's on who's
Nice.
Hanged up
raft?
there.
I know me and
Oh.
her are together. Are you guys going?
Yeah, go.
with Naresh?
Guys are guys, girls are
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Apparently we're
Right.
sexist.
Okay.
More like you guys knew each other first. We knew each other first. We still don't know you
I
very
mean,
well.
I don't know if you guys can all fit in one boat though.
It's about 8 by 8, and it does hold the weight. You guys would be able to
We're
stand
just
there and
smaller than
everything.
them.
It's
Um,
8 by 8.
Yep,
That's a big boat.
there's some pretty big rafts, yes.
These are the same rafts. That
And
the kids
although
use.
there's a lot more weight on the one with the guys, it's still holding it above water.
So it could handle all 5 of us if we want, is what you're saying.
If all 5 of you are on one.
I'm standing in the direct middle of the boat.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much safe spot.
And then Trell is like, "Are you all set?"
I think so.
And I just,
Yeah.
I literally just sit down, lay back, pull out my ukulele, and just tell Nock, make sure we go in the right direction. And I just lay down.
All right. Safe travels, all of you. It's a very easy ride, so no worries there. And I will be at the festival later. If you guys want to stop by, I will be allowing some tests. I'll be allowing some tests of some of my modifications, if you will.
Cool.
All right.
So is there like an oar to push this with?
Nope. It
No?
literally just flows down the river.
I
okay,
wave
so
to
we
Troll
don't-
and I say, thank you very much for your hospitality.
No problem, good sir. And if you ever need anything modified, if you have any interesting ideas, bring them to Trell, because Trell can get them done.
Thank you, sir.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Just turns you around. Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
They're rude.
Ma'am. It's ma'am.
I
And
learn
Trell
things every day.
Quietly playing music, and we're like, yep, thank you.
And Trell unties the ropes that are keeping the rafts hitched to the back of her hut and sets you guys down the river.
Nice.
So very quickly, you guys start picking up pace through this river, and the wide area ends up going back to the normal size of the river, about 10. I'd say about 20 feet wide for the river. The extended portion was more about 50 feet wide, but the normal length is about 20 feet wide. You guys start gliding down the river. As you're going, you can look to your left and you see a sort of market. You can see stands there. It doesn't look like it's that active right now. Most people have probably gone to the festivities at this time. And very soon after, you see a bridge. Nock would recognize this bridge as the one that Urem and Hope got off of after their escape earlier in the first session. And you guys pass underneath the bridge. The bridge is very well made. It's out of white cobblestone, and there's barely any cracks. Once you go under, you can see a little bit of stones falling out and everything, but it's holding itself together
It's
really
a
well.
held together kind of bridge.
Brian, I know
Yes.
you're projecting very well, but you're being so loud you're being picked up on both mics, so it's actually
Okay, I'll keep my volume down. Learning experience.
You just have to speak directly into your mic and it should be fine. You can move it closer to you.
No, it's fine.
That's why it's on a stand. That's fine.
After you guys go under the bridge, you pass by another building. You guys, Nock and Kyren, would remember this from your first night in Ladris. It was the first tavern that you passed to. And
Yes.
if you look out the front, you
Oh,
can
the
see.
shallow surface.
Yep.
Shallow.
You remember. And you can see 2 half-elven people walking out. They're too far for really interaction unless you really shouted. But
Can I just be like, kind of put my hand up and like slightly wave, and then realize they're too far away, be like,
they're not even looking in your direction.
I know. It's
And
one
they're-
like,
They walked out. It seems like they walked out of the shallow surface and went left. One of them, it's male, got dirty blonde mess of a hair, and then next to him, one who looks very similar, the same type of dirty blonde hair except straight down. They both have the same features as well. And they look about the
we
same
got
age.
twins.
Maybe.
We got twins.
And at the same time, you see passing by a half-orc. This half-orc seems to be a female, and it's got prominent tusks, much larger than the tiny ones that Nock has, and dark hair that goes down to her shoulders. She's looking around a little bit nervously, but she passes by the 2 half-elven people, waves nervously, and then seems to go into the shallow surface as well. Afterwards, you guys are approaching. Or were you going to do success?
Well, as we passed, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, we never went back there. We probably should have told them we weren't staying.
Oh yeah, that
We might have made
rude.
an enemy.
We seem rude. We seem a little bit rude. That's
Okay.
And then as you guys are approaching the second bridge, you can see to the right, there's a large and wide building with a curved roof at the top. It's got a few pedestals that are not attached to the building, just 2 sitting right there in the front. The building's a orange hue, and it's got a pretty good prominent, fancy-ish looking door. There aren't many people walking in and out of there at the moment. And as you pass underneath the bridge, again, another well-made one, you look to your right and you can see beyond that long building a circular reddish building with a dome on the top. Between where the dome curves and the actual building itself is at the bottom, you can see there's some openings with... It doesn't even look like there's any windows there. It's just some openings. And there's a big double door at the front of the building. Again, not many people walking out there at the moment.
My god.
And very soon after that, you guys do float down the river, and you can see the log bridge that Trell was telling you about. And beyond it to the left, you can see the purple building with a red pot on the top, and to the right, on the opposite side of the river, a purple building with a blue pot on the top.
So I probably
the one with the red pot.
Yeah, so I probably looked up a little bit and scrambled to get up and like flipped forward. And I was like, "We're here."
That's not good. You
We're
shouldn't
here.
fall into the river. That's
I
bad.
didn't
No.
I never
flip.
said I fell in.
So what are you trying to do? Trying to flip off the raft onto the...
Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm trying to get up really quickly to jump onto the shore.
Okay. Because you're now on water, not solid ground, make an acrobatics check.
I'm the clumsy one.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's what's gonna make this funny.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, D20.
It's okay. I'm spaced out
Oh,
for the
that's
past 10
good.
minutes trying to fix the echo.
Acrobatics.
I got a
plus
6.
1.
You got a 6?
I got a 6.
Hey, we got the same
So
roll.
as you take that step to leap off,
Yep.
your
there
foot
comes-
slips
Yep.
and falls into the water a little bit, and you tumble into the river. It's only about 5 feet deep here. So,
I'm 5 feet tall.
So if you really your toes can tip, but the water's not pushing. If you really swam, you would be able to get to the river
So I'm
afterwards.
soaking wet now.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like
That's
kick
before you get
the
from
raft
doing
over to
something
the edge of the
stupid.
water.
Okay.
Like,
And the rafts come in slowly, and they hit against the wooden
okay.
bridge, so they're not flowing
And I'm in the
anymore.
water, and I'm probably just treading because it's the same amount as like my height. And at that point, if anyone's telling me to get out, I'm just gonna be like, "It feels good in here. I did that on purpose."
okay. And I like slowly like hand over hand just like guide the raft to the edge
All right.
of the river.
I'm just staying in the river. At this
Anybody
point.
God
helping?
damn it.
I'm embarrassed.
Are we close
She
enough
doesn't
to help?
want to help
Yeah,
out.
both of the rafts have come against the wooden bridge.
Okay, then
Do
we
have-
also assist.
Like, is there anything to tie it off with?
I'm going to reach my hand in to grab Kyren.
Okay.
I'll take it, but very, very questioningly. I'm just like, thanks.
Well, what? I couldn't grab you.
You're too small to even be able to
Naresh,
pull me.
Exactly.
I'm like, but I'm okay. So I'm not standing straight up. I'm not standing straight up. I knelt down and am holding one arm on the edge of the raft, and I'm leaning far out over
I'm gonna grab
Yeah, like
you
to get
at
her.
the waist-ish,
to pull her up.
just
back
to
onto
make
the
sure that you don't fall in.
All right.
So
So
I
that
can't
you're
pull him
braced
in
as
now.
well.
Damn, that's what I would have done too.
That's great.
Can't
Thank
wait.
you, Jinrash.
And very easily, with the help of both of you guys, you're able to help Kyren up onto the raft.
And I am bright red. It's
Mhm.
fine.
It's like,
Okay.
good job.
All right.
Tried.
Thank you.
So,
I
and
was,
Nock, there are several posts on the
So
side right here.
may
As
I
you see-
dismount the raft?
Yes.
I'm speaking
And Nock,
Naresh,
if you
can
would
see,
like,
that
you
sounds
can
good.
tie the rafts to the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie them both up
All right.
onto the
Easy
bridge.
enough. All right,
Cool.
you guys are now.
I
Did
don't
you get
wanna
on the
lose
wooden?
this dude's-
Did you get on the
Yeah.
wooden bridge, or did you get off back onto
wooden
land?
bridge. Wooden bridge.
All right.
Sure.
So
yeah.
you can see a dirt path on your right that leads to the building with the blue
Yeah,
pot.
I got off onto the wooden bridge as well.
Okay. You see a dirt path on the right that goes to the house with the blue pot, and then a dirt path on the left that goes back to the main road, but then it curves back to the red building. Obviously, you
So
don't
we're
need
supposed to go to the red building.
Obviously, you do not need to stay on the path, but that's just what you see.
I trot.
Yeah,
The
me and
direction.
her are already making our way over
Like,
to the red
that
building.
way.
All right.
Is
Is
there
everybody?
Following.
anything you can do
Yeah,
to
let's go.
dry yourself off? You got magic.
All right.
Let me double check. I
To
turn
the red
I
building
turn
we
to a
go.
dog and shake the water off of me. How about that?
Yeah,
Do
but
it!
then you're stuck being a dog because you only can use it once.
What's wrong with being a
It's-
dog?
Well, I'm saying you only can use it once. So.
I can use it twice.
Can you?
Yeah.
Per
Okay.
short
Yeah.
rest.
Twice per short rest.
And it's a pretty warm day out. There's barely any clouds in the
Okay.
sky, so
You'll
can,
be fine.
you
You
can
won't get
tell that
hypothermia.
you probably will dry off eventually. Though you aren't actually used to being out with no trees around you for a while, so this
Yeah,
is very
it's
interesting.
really weird for me. I'm probably the one just looking straight up while I'm walking.
There's
I'm
a
actually-
sky
I'm actually also going to reach my hands into the water and kind of try to clean my face off a bit,
Okay.
just to look a little presentable.
And I'm just staring
Right.
straight up like an idiot.
All right.
Like,
So
while she tries to draw.
Kyren, you good?
I get it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not used to this. I'm sorry.
I got it.
I'm also a little unused to this.
It's a little weird.
A little
Just
weird.
disgusting.
Especially the first time.
We don't get.
We're from the woods.
Like, there's tree coverage.
This guy at the woods.
There's tree
This
coverage.
guy-
I live in the dark, boy. Like,
We head
I
towards
get it. I've seen some very-
Smucker's mysteries.
Dense forest.
Dense, yeah.
Well, yeah, you did logs.
Yeah.
I sleep in trees, guys.
For
Okay?
Naresh.
and
I understand. It's different.
and as you guys do start heading towards Maka's Mystery, you come around to you the left side of the building from the front. It would be the right, and as you come around the corner, whoever's coming first would see it first.
Me.
You see a tall woman. What you would know, because you would have met some of them in your time, is a furbolg woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's got black curly hair with a pink dyed tip coming off the front,
Heck yeah.
and she's at the other end of the building, just looking around across the water.
So I, not wanting to fully scare her, because she definitely looks like she's creeping or something, just go, psst.
Hey,
Wow.
hello,
That was a little
hi.
aggressive. Hi.
Can I help you guys?
What you
Oh.
doing?
Oh, nothing. Just can I help you anything? Do you want to come to my shop?
Are you
Oh,
Maka?
Are you Maka?
Yes, I am Maka.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Makaroth.
Maka. Oh, we are here for your store, actually, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, come on in, all of you.
Okay.
And you walk
As I
inside.
approach,
Mhm.
I'd like to. All of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, all of you, come on in.
Okay.
And
I'd like
then,
to enter her shop.
and then, as you guys enter in the shop, you can see it's a very simple place. There's some blank scrolls that are hanging on the wall.
You're
Nothing
being
really
asked a
written on
question.
them. You can see a counter, and with that counter, there is a glass case behind with some interesting wares behind them. Yes. Is there anything in particular that you guys are looking for? And her eyes are now wide.
We just figured we'd come see what you have.
You're interested in some magical
I
items?
think our friend
Yes.
Naresh here is interested.
Oh, Naresh. Nice to meet you. You are interested in some magical items?
I point to him
I extend my
Naresh over
hand. I extend my hand to shake the furbolg's Maka's
I thought you just said a furball.
in kind, like with a little bow.
Yes, and
considered
awkwardly takes your hand.
Furbolg.
Yes. Yes, well, I am somebody who...
Is this not the custom for furbolgs?
Oh, no, I'm, not used to people so polite as you.
He's very, very polite, actually.
He's probably the most polite one in their group.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Well, it's nice to meet somebody with some manners.
It's my nature as a bard.
What a
I'm
bird.
sorry.
Here I
I
am,
am
like-
here to look
We're
for
all-
a magical
okay.
weapon, if you have any such item.
Magical weapons. Well, it just so happens I create my own custom magical weapons.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's exciting.
Come to my desk, all of you, and we'll bring you over and gets behind the counter.
Finish it.
And then the first thing that Maka ends up pulling from behind the counter, this one is something I am very,
Really good.
very proud of creating.
Cool.
I call this, and holds out a completely white plate that has written on it, shatterproof in common. I call this the Never Break Plate.
And I grab it and say, if I drop it, it's not going to break.
You can go ahead and try.
If I throw it, it's not going to break.
You can go ahead and try. Throw it to my wall right
So I
now.
turn and throw it like a
Put a hole
frisbee
in the
against
wall.
the wall.
And you throw it, and it hits the wall, and it shatters into a bunch of pieces. And then, right at the ground beneath it, it reforms.
And then
I
I'm
like
just sitting there looking at it like this.
I'm like, Kyren, that's like perfect for you. You're really clumsy.
Can we?
I break everything I touch,
Exactly.
And
guys.
this is
But it
an
reforms, so it's good.
This is an interesting weapon as well, because you can use this against people. If you...
I could bash somebody on the head with this.
And then
almost
just
turn
hold
back
it
into a
there,
plate.
and it'll go.
This is something of my own design.
You
How
you
much?
nasty, I like it.
Do you want to hear what it does first?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
But also, I'm curious.
Okay. Well, if you do magically attune to this weapon, you can throw it to a certain range, and it will shatter on impact. But when, unlike what you did right there, where it just reformed on the ground, the second it shatters when it's attuned to you, it will immediately appear right back in your hand.
That's cool.
How much is it?
Oh, it's 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
I'm
awesome.
sorry, magical items are very hard to create.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
know. That's fair. That's fair.
We're not angry
I'm
at
just
that
a broke
Yeah.
druid.
I do have some other items
Just a
as well.
broke ass.
I'll hear about them.
Some of them that are a little bit cheaper at the
Okay.
moment. This next one is an
Your
interesting.
TV?
Another
What other
interesting.
items do you have, Maka?
Oh, I will gladly show you. This next one and pulls out a little golden ring. I call this the track jack.
Does it track people?
Oh, it doesn't track people, but you can never lose sight of where this ring is when you attune to it.
So it's a ring I'll never lose.
Yes.
I also lose
Whenever
everything.
it is not on your actual person,
Does she
you know the
just make stuff
exact
for you?
position in relation to you, no matter where it
Yeah,
is,
is this
as
what
long
it
as
is
you're
for me?
still on the same plane.
Oh, so like, if
Wait,
I wanted
plane
to
of
find
existence,
somebody, I could
plane
sneak it
flat
into
surface?
their bag.
Exactly.
Nice, nice. That's cool.
What are you talking
How
about?
much
There's
is
no
that
thing-
one?
That's
Where's the
one.
plane?
What?
Rolls for, I'd say
No,
about
what?
60 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't get that.
What else we got?
Yeah, what else you got?
This is my last at the moment of pricey items. Then there are a few little cheaper trinkets of kind. This one I like to call the Jagger, and
Every day,
Jacked
I
up
love
dagger.
all these
and
names.
pulls out a weapon.
Javelin
It's got
dagger.
a dagger handle, but
Yes.
it's not a dagger blade anymore. It's cylindrical, almost like it's a rapier point, about to the same length of where
Does
a
it
dagger
spin?
is. No, it
Oh,
is
damn
much
it.
more interesting than that.
Like I mean like the edge.
This one is for the more chaotic types of people.
So you guys?
It's not
That
fun.
We
You
both point.
Yeah, we
You
both
can-
point at them.
You can take this weapon and you can throw it.
Ooh.
Whether you throw it forward or straight up in the air, it will immediately shoot up in the air, hover there, and after, give it 6 to 24 seconds, it will immediately plummet and hit something on the ground within its radius.
That
How much
sounds
is
like
that
a
one?
terrible
That
idea.
one, this one was more fun. It runs about 130 gold pieces.
Okay. I just want to know what I need to save up for. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yes. So like I said, those are my...
I want to buy the plate
Yeah, if you don't
and the
walk.
track jack.
Yeah.
You want to buy the plate and the track jack.
My eyes go fucking
Yeah, both of us are
wide.
like,
I'm like, what?
What?
Interesting. So-
Richie McRich
Alright,
over
so that,
here.
that will come to be 160 gold
I
pieces.
feel like those are really good items to have.
Alright, those that will come to 160 gold pieces.
and me and Nock are literally standing there with our
I want
eyes
6 gold
wide
pieces
open.
out of this.
Alright, and she gladly takes it. I haven't had an interesting customer, especially one as polite as you, in a while. Alright, so
What
Cal-
are your,
Callum, just so you
So
know,
what does the
I will get the stats to you.
does
as-
the track jack require attunement?
Yes, I will get the stats to you in a form where you can write them down. For now, I'm just going to quickly read them to you. So once you attune to the Never Break plate, you can throw the plate as an action. It takes your strength mod plus your proficiency if you're proficient in simple ranged weapons. And it will deal 1d4 bludgeoning plus 1d4 slashing damage plus your strength mod. It's got normal range in 20 feet, disadvantage in 60, and I will get this to you in better terms just in case you do end up using it at any time today. And when you are attuned to it, the plate will, as a free action, immediately reform back in your hand. If you are not attuned to it, it will reform directly at the ground where it shattered. You can also shatter this as a melee weapon up close, but it will do half of the slashing damage to you rounded up. And then for the track jack, it's as simple as I basically said. If you look at
What
it,
is the range on it?
20 feet normal, 60 foot disadvantage. And the track jack, who speaks Elven or can read Elven?
Ooh, nope.
I don't know.
Definitely not
I
me.
don't know.
That's like the
Sure,
one
I'm
language
pretty-
I don't
I'm
know.
almost
I
definite
do.
that I, yeah, I can.
So Kyren and Naresh can.
Yeah.
If you when Naresh examines it, you can see there's Elven script around it, and on it it says you can't escape.
That's cool.
Oof.
I don't know what it says, but that's cool.
Basically, when you are attuned to this,
Well, you
it
can
will
always ask
magically
me as well,
it will
that's
magically become the same size as the finger of the person attuned to it, and whenever it is off your finger, you know exactly where it is
Where it
in
is.
relation to you.
Alright.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. What else do you got?
After that, I got some smaller things.
Yeah,
I
what
like
trinkets we got over
this
here?
is an interesting. It's not more of a trinket, more of a snack of sorts. It's
Food.
called an aroma treat.
Aroma tree.
These roll for about 5 gold a piece, and you 5 gold for 2 pieces of it. And what it is, you look at it, it's like a red berry, but it's got like a pink swirl around it. And if you crack it open a little bit, it lets out a waft of attractive scent. Give it a few minutes, and an animal native to the area will come to you, but it is expecting to eat the treat.
That's cool.
It was about 5 gold, and you get 2 pieces of that.
I love
Okay.
animals.
What else?
Oh.
And my last item, this is something I found the other day while walking in the woods. I'm not quite sure what it does. And brings out
My ears,
from
like,
behind the
perk
desk,
up.
there is it's a circular glass screen with a leather strap around it. If you look inside the glass, there are 3 little hands on there, and you can see notches around in the circle. You can see one of them, the longer, thin one, constantly moving every second.
So it's like
Down.
So it's like a clock.
And I don't
Times
really
are
know
aligning.
what this does. I found this in the woods one day, but it hasn't stopped. It has not
How
stopped
much is it?
ticking.
How much do I need to give you?
I'd probably run this for, I don't really know what it does. I'd say for probably 5 gold. It does seem to be magical as it never stops.
Okay, sold.
So
Oh, you want this? Alright.
Yeah, I hand over 5 gold.
Alright, you hand over the
I
5
can
gold.
cast Identify on it.
It's fine. Maybe
Just so
later.
you guys know.
Later.
later. We know we need it
And
right now.
hands over the watch to Nock.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it have like a leather strap to attach?
Yes, it's got a
I
leather strap.
put it on.
There are little holes inside some of
So
them
we can
with
adjust
a
it
piece
to
of metal
Nock's
that
Yeah,
you
wrist
can
so
size.
I put it on.
I help you probably because it's gonna be too
Have
big
you
for
seen
you.
anything like this before?
No,
No,
but
but we're interested.
But it
when
looks
you said
cool.
you found it in the woods, I live in the woods.
So woods.
You know,
So we'll
fair
figure it
enough.
out.
Just kind of piqued my interest.
We'll
I
figure
wanna,
it out.
I wanna figure out what it does.
Alright.
Wow.
I'm a curious person.
Well, I have not had business in a few days, so you guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get very inventive now.
We got you. We got
Work
you.
on swords.
Swords?
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes axes. I like
Yeah.
swords.
I mean, I can definitely do that. I like to create things that are out of the ordinary, as you can see.
Anything else that has to
I'm
do with
okay with swords
animals,
that are
whether
out
it
of the
be
order.
attracting them or just anything for them, work on those
Attra-
two and I will get everything.
Well, these aroma treats will attract animals.
I know they will.
Mhm.
But for right now, I'll come get those later.
Alright, fair
When
enough.
when she's not
when I'm not broke.
Is there anything else that I can help you all with?
I think.
Is it because wait? Is it because you don't have enough money? Because I can buy those for you.
I'm good.
Kyren.
She said that
Naresh.
she said that
She said she's good.
She
Audio
said
is a
she's
little bit
good.
bad.
It's Naresh.
I was having a look at the
I
face.
now have 3 gold.
Alright.
No, that's fine. I think I'm gonna do it anyways.
Naresh. She's not gonna accept them.
Can I buy 2 pieces of the berry?
I'm gonna kill
Sure,
him.
yes.
I'm gonna
That
kill
will be
him.
5
5
gold
gold.
I'm
pieces.
gonna kill him.
That's fine. I'll keep them.
Alright, so well, here you go, and you take the berries. They are
Okay.
red, like I said before, they're red berries,
You're
and they've
posting
got
yourself
pink
on
shit.
swirls
He's
around
gonna
them.
use them to eat the
Posting
They're
social
in
medias.
different, they're in
Podcast
different
population.
patterns too. It's not the same
Who's
pink
most
swirl
followers?
each one.
He's gonna use those for hunting, I just know it.
Maybe.
Oh, son of a...
Alright.
Okay.
Is there anything else
Can I
that
have
I
2
can...
of those? What are they called?
They're called aroma treats. Alright. And is there anything else I can help you all with?
Which way do we go to get to the festival?
The festival? Well, from my place, it's a little bit of a walk, but you can take the dirt path out from in front of me,
We like
and
walking.
there is a path that goes up to the left. You take that path over the second bridge, and then you'll see a long, winding path around a bunch of hills that will bring you back to the festival near Zytalia's promise.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm glad I can help you all, eyes wide again. And thank you for your
Thank you
business.
very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being so
As
helpful.
we
And I
leave,
back out.
so did Naresh actually tell me that he could identify it, or was that?
Yeah, he said that
okay.
out loud.
So then once we're
And put it in the holster.
outside, I will ask him to identify it for me while it's
What?
on me. If you
I
want.
have to touch it, actually, while I identify.
I hand him my wrist.
Take it.
I don't want to take it off. Just here.
I-
Is that okay?
Are you casting Identify
Okay.
as a ritual?
It's gonna
or
be
is
a
it
10-minute. I'm gonna cast it as a ritual, so it'll
I
be
can
10
hold
minutes.
my hand like this for 10 minutes. That's fine.
All right.
So I
I'm
guess
an
we're gonna have a
archer.
talk
I
now.
have very
And it's-
strong
okay.
arms.
So you said you're from the woods. What woods? I don't think I asked you yet.
Oh, what are they called?
So,
Oh my god.
yeah, I'm just
And-
gonna.
so
I'm just
I
gonna
have
identify
things to
your
do.
arm.
This is
We
gonna
have
take
things
time.
to do. Let me
All
talk
right.
to
And
you real
as
quick.
as
Well,
this
we're gonna
10-minute
be traveling as a party now.
as this 10-minute period passes by, you can see on the dirt path to the left, you can see another furbolg, a male, passing by. And this one, give me 1 second.
I
have my
think she's been
descriptions
watching the
written all
mail.
over. He walks by.
Ooh.
Where is my description?
Oh! Someone's getting flirty.
All right. And
someone has a
this
little
time you
crush.
see.
Possibility, but I'm not
Messed
playing
up my
that figure. I
pages a
don't know
little bit,
her.
okay. This one, it seems to be another furbolg. He's got light green, straight and short hair. It gets a little bit curly down the back a little bit though, and his from the distance, he really looks like he's just smiling and just eyes are closed and he's just sluggishly walking off the path. And as he gets to the end of the dirt path, he'll take the left, seeming in the direction of the festival as well.
Nice.
Kind of looks
So we
like he was a little
follow-
high.
We follow towards where that guy was
But
going.
before that happens, you
After
wait
that,
and the 10
okay.
minutes actually end up passing by. And when the 10 minutes pass by, there's nothing magical about this.
It's the clock.
It's literally just a watch that counts time.
You guys don't know what a watch is.
Can I read it? Do I know what it was?
We don't know. I don't think we
Um,
know what it is.
I'd say this might take a little bit of time to figure out, but make an intelligence check.
14.
During this 10-minute period,
May I also make an intelligence check because I was the one identifying it?
yeah, you guys can both make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just straight up bought and
I
bought your
got-
watch.
Survival.
It's okay. I think it's cool.
I got a 16.
All right. So both of you guys through this 10-minute period.
We
you
are
did-
out in the sun, right?
Yeah, it's a sunny day. So as you guys did spend these 10 days that went by, or 10 days,
Okay,
wow,
so
10
I did
days,
16.
10
10
minutes.
days. We better fucking know shit about this thing. It was been 10 days.
Disaster stream. Okay, 10 minutes. You guys did both notice the thinner, longer one. Whenever it made a full rotation, the thicker, longer one would make one little tick. And so it did that about 10 minutes in the time. You don't know exactly what it's doing, what the ticks are for, but you
So-
definitely were able to track that the two are associated together.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
So, do clocks of some kind exist in this world?
No.
Not even sundials?
I mean, you can tell the time, you can tell the time through the
Looking
position
at
of the
the
sun.
sun.
People
That's what I'm talking about, a sundial.
people don't typically have sundials around. There are sundials in this world. You won't probably have known that, but everybody else here would know there are sundials in the world, but they're not common. Most people just tell the time by where the sun's
So
positioned in
you're
the sky
probably
is at
just
the
like,
time.
it's mid-afternoon. Like, you never, like, actually say,
Yeah.
like, a number.
Okay,
or
I was
anything.
asking if time as a concept
Well,
was a thing.
time is a concept, as you have learned from the stories. Xylia, the goddess, is the goddess of time.
I
So.
understand. There's more just the question.
Okay. Well,
Alright,
I'm just
Hours
gonna,
and minutes and
I'm
that.
just gonna be like,
Yeah, that's what I was
you
more
know what?
asking.
I don't care if it's not magic. I think it's cool. Like,
I like
And
this
I'll
cool
give-
spinny
and I'll give
doodad.
him a high
go
five.
ahead.
Yay, cool spinny doodad.
You have to like lean your
It
head a
is
little bit
cool.
down, or else Nock has
I'm
to
like,
jump up.
Jump. And then I head over, and I walk
And we
in
get
the
on the
directions.
path and we start walking.
All right.
Yeah.
So you
I
guys.
was
the festival.
going to persuade Kyren to take the berries from me.
Excuse me?
What do you say to try to persuade her?
Yeah. What are you gonna say to
I know
her?
you're a druid, and that you can wild shape. And I think these will be useful to you in learning how to take the form of new animals. You don't necessarily have to use them in the place we are now, where you would know the flora and fauna of the the creatures that exist here. Save them and use them in a location that you don't know.
For your stuff.
These won't be useful to me,
And my arms are just
but
crossed.
I bought these for you, thinking that
It would be
you would
helpful.
be able to find new wild shape forms.
He's not wrong.
All of this
Yeah, I
is
kind
in-game.
of look at her and I'm like,
The whole group looks at you.
Asia's look is in game. I love this.
I'm just kind of like,
The whole group looks at you like, he's not wrong.
Sounds
Okay.
kind of.
I just
Sounds
put my-
pretty logical.
Okay, I just
Sounds
go,
sound.
I shush everybody, and then I put my head down, and then just put my hand out.
He drops in your hand.
Alright, I pass her both of the aroma trees.
And I'll get you the official stuff of that after the session, what it does.
No, I don't drop them in her hand. I pass them to her and then close her hand around them. Very gently.
You hate that even more, don't you?
And I quickly take my hand away and just go, alright, thanks. And then start walking away.
And then the bunch of you
I, like,
guys decide
sidle up
to
next.
head back up
I'm
the
like,
path.
I know that
You
annoying
are
joke, but
most
it's
welcome,
pretty
and I
nice.
bow yet again.
Yeah, but I think also, like, that's when you know that I don't like people buying stuff from me,
I know.
first of all, and I'm not a
She's a
person
strong,
that likes
independent
strangers
woman.
being weird like
I
that.
know, I'm just gonna be like, I know it's a little weird, but listen, he's being nice. And I have to, like, jog a little to keep up with her.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and as you guys pass up the, go up the path to get to the festival,
I didn't put that.
you guys
So I
start.
start after them,
Yep.
like taking up the very rear of the group.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys cross over the bridge and start heading up the path.
Did the Never Break plate come with the holster we were talking about?
Yes, sorry, I forgot. I did forget that mention. It does come with a
Oh
little
crap! I
plate
broke something.
holster with it that you can strap onto your waist
Why?
or a belt.
I don't know. I hit something.
Cool.
Alright.
I'm flicking the plate up and down
Oh god,
while
sorry
we're
everyone.
walking, like holding it in the air and
No, I thought
flicking
that was
it.
that cutting out.
All right.
It's off now.
I'm
So
gonna
as you
keep
guys.
my eye out for what might look like an archery range,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that I'm supposed to move
And I
from
probably
there.
was walking wide-eyed around, looking at everything, like tents, things that people have bought, things that people are doing, considering I've probably never been to anything like this before, and I'm getting way too excited about
Mhm.
it.
And as you guys pass up the path, you can start seeing the hills that are on the side. You can't really see anything over them, as there are a few. There are some people at the top of the hills eating and running around. But as you wind around the path and you can see the structure that was known as Itali's Promise that you guys have seen earlier, you can start seeing around the hill and hearing music start playing. You can see some stands and people running around.
So I'm
And-
dancing while I'm walking.
All right. And
Kinda
as you first arrive, you can see there's one person who greets you. It's the same person that you guys saw in the tavern, the one in all blue, who's sitting in the corner looking at the menu. He looks like he's I'd say he's another furbolg-looking creature who has a squarish-looking face and dark brown skin, maroon curly hair, and he's got two messenger bags around both waists. And he's like, "Well, welcome to the festival, all. I'm helping everybody set up here. My name is Guard.
Hello, guard.
Hi.
Guard, are you a guard?
No, not at all. I'm more of a delivery man of sorts. You
And
can
I probably slapped him for that stupid joke.
This is perfect.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. I'm more of a delivery man. If you ever need anything delivered around the world, he opens up his sack. I got a little pouch. I will deliver anything, as I have seen most of this world itself.
Does it have to fit in that little pouch?
Typically, but I have
feeling
my
it
ways.
Might have a little extra room.
Hmm?
Can I sidle up and like stick my arm in.
Into his pouch.
Yeah.
You reach in there and you can feel there's a bunch of parchment in there, but he quickly
Oh,
like,
okay.
this is other people's deliveries.
I wasn't
And
gonna
you
take
can
it, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see some. Nothing.
But to see
But-
if it was infinite.
make-
Yeah.
Just
Just
helping
curious.
out at the festival right now, handing everybody out a little map just so they can know their way around. And here is the map bracket.
Oh,
Ooh, we all get a map.
You can look around to see where things are located.
Nice.
am I allowed to hand this to everyone else?
Yeah, so people can see.
I probably snatched it out of his hand because I'm
The,
gonna know
the
what's going
festival,
on.
it's
Thank you.
it started. It started.
Apparently, we need more copies.
It started a little bit ago, but the festival will last
Margarine's
for
over
about
here.
another
Okay.
an hour and a half or so until the sun sets. So enjoy the festivities while
We
you
don't
can.
understand what time is. So how can you say an hour and a half?
We have a concept of time, comrade.
We don't have clocks.
Ooh, I'm probably gonna be pretty good at darts too.
I'm just being an asshole.
I know.
This is real common being
Basically
an
your
asshole.
job.
There's an eating contest, guys. Do you guys have big stomachs?
No.
That's such a weird sentence.
I want to
You
go
have
to the
big
archery
stomachs.
range.
The way you said it was a slight British accent by accident.
In fact, I need to go to the archery range.
Yeah, we need to get her to. What's the quickest way through everybody?
I'm going with
Like,
Nock to the archery range.
All right.
That
The
sounds like
archery
a
Are
range.
you guys
fun.
all coming, or are you
Yeah.
guys gonna go enjoy the festival somewhere else?
No.
Everybody, take a look at the map. Make sure that there's
See
nothing
if there's
else
anything
you'd
you
rather
want to do other than go cheer on my friend. She's my friend. Get away from her.
And
What would
as
be nice?
if you want to get to the
I'm
archery
possessive.
range,
Kinda.
if you want to get to the archery range, you just need to go through the
I
rest
would
of the
like to
festivities.
go
Horseshoe
to.
toss. Hammer throwing.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Here
I
you
also
Go
like
win
the
the
idea
hammer
of the
toss.
dart
Go.
throw.
Yeah.
That's a temptation.
Dart throwing sounds cool too.
All right.
But
What were you saying, Naresh?
To win.
Your voice cut out. Say that one more time.
I did promise Nock that I'd bardically inspire her while she was doing the archery tournament.
All right. So if you guys are set to go into the archery range first, just
Yeah.
pass through all these stands right over here. You can probably see it from here. There's some ranges up on the hills.
I suddenly
Like
get
a-
like very serious.
Yeah.
and just
Also, the
kinda-
map that you hand us is like the exact one that he like
Yes.
all like the things. So can like
Probably better drawn because I'm not
Yeah.
noticed.
so like before. She probably charged off ready to start walking, but I
Yeah,
raised
I'm
my hand just to look at him.
Speed walking.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's a face painter?
Oh, we match up little parts of some herbs and whatnot to get some color blends, and they can make you look like anything you want.
So I start jumping up, but Dad really, really happy, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go there later. Okay, bye. And then run after her because she's probably all the way down.
Do you guys
Speed
follow towards
walking.
the archery range?
Or do you want to win the hammer throwing
No,
contest?
no, I'll go to the
Throws
archery
it so
first.
far, ends up in other booths.
I am
Alright,
walking
so-
so fast.
You guys are passing through, and you see the
Oh,
other
archery
competitions. There's people over at the apple bobbing. There's some people
see
at the
that?
darts throwing over
Let's do
there.
it.
And you get through all of the other things, and you can suddenly see the archery range. At the archery range, there's a tiefling woman who's got dark green skin and short, straight horns that come right off of their head. A 4-foot tail out, and her eyes are solid white. And she's like, "Yes, hi, welcome to the archery range. Are you ready to test your skills?" And then to the side, you just see Feyroar up against a post. So you finally showed, huh?
Yeah, I had some errands to run.
All right, I thought you were about to chicken out.
Me, come on.
And I'm just laughing at my brother over here. Like,
Does it cost anything to participate?
And the tiefling is just like, depends on the range that you're doing. There are prizes for if you end up hitting your targets, though.
can I play too?
Oh, of course. And then,
Not against you, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Not-
then-
like, if
then-
there's like an easier one, I'll go do the easy one.
and then after Kyren says, "Oh, I'll join you and everything," you hear a voice from behind. "Oh, you want a partner?" And you can see the half-elf boy with the messy brown hair come up behind. I was trying to test out my skills as well.
Okay, it depends on how good at archery you are, because I'm not the greatest. So if you want to partner up, heck yeah. But if you need someone really good, probably not your best bet.
I'm not really much for the competition, but just a partner to keep on doing it with.
I'd love to.
My name's Kinray.
My name's Kyren.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, and then so, are you? Feyroar's just like, all right, you want to go for the big one first, or you want to start and climb our way up?
Let's start low and climb our way up.
All right, and then the tiefling woman is just like, all right, the shortest distance one is 60 feet out. It's about 5 silver to attempt to hit.
Okay, I'll hand her 5 silver.
And Feyror will do the same. She's got her bow, and she's just like, this is gonna be a piece of cake.
Are me and Kinray going up too?
Yes. Are you wanting to do a game as well?
Yes, please.
And then 5 silver if you guys do the 60. All right.
So I am going to Brian.
Yes.
There is an artist that I want you to play music from to bardically inspire her.
I feel we're gonna test a little bit more out with the music.
Because Colin said that I shouldn't play it through my phone.
We're gonna we'll test, and starting for next session, we'll probably try to get those and everything just to test the audio before next one. Just because we didn't get a chance to see how it plays from this end, but we'll definitely start doing that next session.
I can play ukulele in place of it for you if you want.
Is that okay, Naresh?
Yeah, I just want like some music so that she's bardically inspired.
Yeah.
I'm using one of my bardic inspirations.
All right, and Naresh starts cheering Nock on.
That lasts 10
And then
minutes,
all
so
four-
that's good.
All 4 of you line up, and you knock your arrows and make attack rolls to try to hit.
Come on. 13.
What do I add? Athletics or what the fuck? Hold on.
Dex and proficiency.
Dex and proficiency. So
Plus.
I got a 22.
Plus, you can use your bardic inspiration now, or there
Oh,
are
that's
other
true.
ones you want to do.
I'm gonna wait. To
And your bardic inspiration
I'm gonna
is
wait to
36.
use it.
All right.
Just in case. 13's not too bad.
So all of you end up hitting.
No,
I got 22.
I'm gonna let you win every competition.
All
This
4.
bitch needs to go down.
This bitch needs to go down.
All 4 of you fire at little different intervals, but all of you end up hitting the target, and the tiefling just starts clapping. Excellent, excellent. Here's your prize, and hands 2 gold to each of
Heck
you.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
money.
So I get 2 gold.
And Feyror's just like, you want to step it up a notch?
Sure.
All
Me
right.
too, me too. I like it. I like it. It's fun.
Step it up a knock.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I ask Kinray if he wants to do the next one?
Oh, yeah, of course. I want
Alright.
to become a good ranger.
All right, let's. Oh, he's trying to be a ranger. Wow. Oh, wow.
All right. And you got the tiefling's like, this one is about 120 feet away. It takes 1 gold to do this one.
Gotcha.
So
This is a lot
And
of
make
music.
sure
Oh,
you
good.
do pay attention to the distance on your weapon.
yep.
Nock can do it with regular no matter what. Past 150 for longbows starts going disadvantage.
Mhm.
So you guys all line up your shots again, and at the same time fire. Make attack rolls.
Okay.
17.
23.
17.
All right. And
19.
once more, all 4 of you
14
just
plus
end up
9.
hitting it.
Oh.
Then Nox though is right on the center, and Feyror's is a little bit off from that one. Kinray and Kyren's are still hit the target, but a little bit more on the
Yeah,
I
outside.
turn to
Sorry.
Feyror and I wink. I can't do it in real life, but I wink.
All right, that was a lucky one, and the tiefling's like, excellent again. Huh. You guys are all excellent marksmen and markswomen. It's 4 gold prize
Marks
for all of you.
Thank you.
4 gold prize. Okay, so 8.
Inclusive.
And now,
I'm trying to keep track.
I'm just.
do you guys want to go to the 3rd out of the 4th
Yes.
level?
Yep.
I'm probably just jumping
Feyror's
every now and
just
then. This is
I
fun.
got
This is
one
fun.
too. This one's about 300 feet away.
All right.
So you have disadvantage on
Mhm.
I
this
do.
one.
All right.
I don't.
This one
How much
is
is
about.
it?
It's you roll 2 and then you take the lower of the 2.
Yeah. Okay.
This one is 3 gold to participate.
Okay.
And
Gold.
Feyror, it's pocket change.
Ew. Ew. Shut up. Oh my god. Stop it.
All right, all
Stick
Stick
4.
your nose up someone else's ass. Why don't you? Jesus Christ.
Kinray looks to you and is just like, good luck,
Okay.
and make attack rolls.
Okay, yeah. 18.
I had disadvantage, so mine's 7.
18 with my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh wait, hold on. Ready.
So, actually, on this one, Kinray is the only one who actually ends up hitting the target.
And I'm just clapping.
I don't
going,
even
I
hit
like
the
this
target.
kid.
Yep.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just clapping, going, this kid's awesome.
He's like,
I
"Huh."
like this kid.
I've never made a shot that far before, and Feyror's like,
I'm
All
proud
right.
of him.
and the
Oh, my
tiefling's-
partner, guys. Wow.
The tiefling is just like, good shot.
And then I have
Good
my
try
hand
for
on
all
her
of
back
you.
though, and I'm just doing
And
it.
then he ends up handing 12 gold over to Kinray.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. They were just like,
to the party.
all right, last one. I got this one. I will get this one. Are you game?
Yep.
Me too.
You are. All right,
Even though I missed, I want to do it again.
This last one is 600 feet
It's a
away.
disadvantage again. What's up?
600 feet.
Mhm.
I
How
might
much-
be able to do it. You don't know.
And this one
kind
is
of
about
saying something.
6 gold to do.
Okay,
And
I'm also giving another bardic inspiration to Nock.
okay.
It's 6 gold.
This
Can
one
you do
is
that?
6 gold to this one, and Kinray is just like,
I'm gonna say, Kyren, can I borrow a gold?
Kinray is just like, oh, I just want everybody to have fun. Does anybody need a little extra change to do this one?
And me and Nock both just put our hand up like, we're broke, dude.
Theodore snickers a little bit underneath her breath.
And I turn around and just go like, you can shut your mouth. All your money comes from your goddamn parents.
I make my gold through my adventures.
Yeah, okay. whatever you want to say, dude.
And alright, so everybody ends up giving 6 gold for you guys
So
do not need to
Mike.
pay as
So I don't need to pay.
Yep, Kinray
Thank
ends up
you.
paying for you guys.
I just like literally sit there like
I
bowing.
say
I'm like,
thank
I don't know
you.
what this means, but thank you.
Alright,
You can
and
ray.
and
And they're on the other side.
Theodore aims a little bit up. She's very, very focused at this time. All of you guys make your mark and make an attack roll. Again, Asia at disadvantage.
Gonna use my. Okay, so 22.
Mine is a 12.
Alright.
And
And
it's not horrible.
this time,
Not the
all of the arrows arch and you see them flying, and 1, 2, 3 hit the ground, and you track the one that Feyror had shot, and direct bullseye
Oh!
right on the 600-foot one.
Oof.
And I just shrug.
Oof.
She got a natural 20.
Damn it.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah.
God damn.
And she's like, I told you I'm the better one.
And I
Shoot
and then,
with an arrow.
and then I just shrug and go, just because you made one shot doesn't make you the better one.
Fuck her.
So I am down
And
4
Feyror-
arrows.
Feyror
correct?
walks over to the tiefling. Is there a reward for this one? She's like, oh yes, excellent job. 24 gold. And drops the 24 gold down to Feyror. She's like, well, if you want to try again another time, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna go get myself some refreshments.
Okay, have fun with your daddy's money.
Fun. So how many arrows have I
Have
fired?
fun in the
Just want to keep
car.
track. 4.
That was 4 arrows.
Okay,
Yep.
so.
And actually afterwards, the tiefling
Oh,
is
she
like,
brings us
oh yes, we
back
have some
some.
extras here for the ones that were used, and she brings you guys all over some 4 extra arrows.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
Are they
I
better
know-
quality
so I
than
know-
the previous arrows she used?
They look a little less quality than what Trell gave, but better than what you can make out
Okay.
of the forest.
So
So I'm still back to 40.
while we're waiting,
Mm-hmm.
I will try to make up a bit of the money that I lost.
Mhm.
By going back to the small one,
Can I go back to the
practicing.
small one too?
Okay. I only allow about 3 per range. Just I need to make some money off.
Is
of
Kinray
That's
still
fair.
with us?
Yeah, and Kinray is just like, I can keep on trying if you guys want. I want to practice myself.
If you would
Sure.
like to practice, you're more than welcome to.
Alright,
help.
So 5 silver.
I have this NPC.
If you guys want to take 2 more shots, either 10 silver or 1 gold.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
give you 1 gold and I'll take how many shots?
2
Yeah,
shots.
I give her a gold.
All right, and everybody make an attack roll.
Nock, do you want more bardic inspiration than Feyror
Fucking hell, I'm
back?
so bad at this.
Maybe it did help me out a bit.
I got
I did
an
feel
11.
a bit, better about it.
And do a second one because you guys are doing
16 on the first
And
one.
then 15.
16 and then 24.
two.
Damn.
And Nock has them almost right on the center. Kyren and Kinray, excuse me, both of your shots hit the target. They're on the outer edge though,
Yeah.
but you did make contact.
Woo!
And the tiefling's like, excellent shots, all of you.
Thanks.
Did
And-
we make money off that, or was that
Yep,
just practice?
Yep, nope, you guys paid for each, so you guys will each get 2 gold per shot, so 4 gold each for that.
Awesome, thank you.
That's
No
helpful.
problem.
Thank you.
Now, if there's anything else I can help with, just let me know, but if not, enjoy the rest of the festivities.
Thank you.
So I turn around and I turn to Kinray and ask where he's from.
I'm actually from around here.
Really?
I work in the shallow surface.
Oh, that's the one that we almost went to.
Interesting. Yeah, we stopped by last night. We were thinking about staying there.
Mm-hmm. I actually stay with my sister, Kenra.
Do I remember seeing the 2 of them earlier?
When you were walking, when you were
Okay.
floating by the tavern.
And so I literally say, "Oh, we passed by when you and it's a girl, right?
Yes.
When you
His
and her were
sister,
coming. Okay,
Cameron.
so I forgot the word. Okay, it's like when you 2 are coming out. Like you guys look very alike.
Well, yeah, we are twins.
Ha
Figure.
ha! Called it.
That peaked the mic.
Good. I'm glad.
Well, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of break, but it was excellent to meet all of you.
Have fun.
All right. Well,
Enjoy.
enjoy the festivities. And he walks off down the hill. He runs back to the top of the hill and just meets up with some people.
Okay, and then I turn to Nock and go, there's face painting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going face painting,
I've
boys!
never even heard of that. I'm excited.
I assume it's when you paint your face.
Okay, don't be mean to me. I'm excited.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bad mood.
I know you are, but
let's
maybe
go.
getting your face
I
painted
told you,
something
daggers.
fun will make you feel better.
Or hammer.
Or the darts are right next to
You're
it.
right, have him stand at the end of the hammer throwing.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah!
Hey,
throw
I'm
him.
trying to make my friend feel
Oh,
better.
damn it.
The darts might be
planning-
fun.
We'll go do darts for
Hey.
you, and we'll get my face painted into something really fun.
And you guys are looking at the sky, and the sun is getting starting to move a little bit. It looks like maybe you can get in 3 other activities.
So I run straight for the face painting.
Not
I
I
took
want to
off.
go to the apple bobbing.
All right.
Apple
So
hammer?
breaking up a little bit. So Naresh will be going to the apple bomb.
You're gonna go do
I'll go
hammer
straight to face
throwing.
painting.
I'll pay
Yeah.
it for you. I'll pay. I want to watch you end someone.
And where are you,
Yeah, let's go.
where are you guys going?
We're going hammer throwing. I want to
hammer
watch you
throwing.
end someone.
So the first one,
Are you coming with me or are you going to darts?
I'm gonna go to the darts.
Okay.
I will
Ryan.
at one point. Don't worry. I know
What?
where.
I know. I'm telling you what time it is.
She's going to darts.
All right. So party is
Yeah,
seriously breaking up.
everyone's splitting to go do what they want.
All right. So I'm gonna start with hammer throwing, as that one's a little bit closer than from the area. So you guys go over to the hammer throwing area,
Oh, I have to go to my
and
sheet.
you see a dwarf there with a reddish goldenish beard with a metal hat on, and he's got hammers on belts that are crossing his chest, and he's just like, "Oh, you guys are interested in testing your strength, your throwing abilities, huh?
Yeah.
He is.
All right. Well, step right up.
Brackets
I
like,
can
nope.
definitely get you in and see if you can actually
Like I could do
best
it, but like,
me.
Best you.
Mm-hmm.
Are
I
you
can
going
hit these
against the guy?
things
That's cool.
without fail.
Oh.
you need to get your character sheet up.
Maybe.
All right. It's about 1 gold to try to hit either of the 2 targets. One's 20 feet away and one's 60.
Okay, let's start with the 20.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you pay 1 gold.
Yep.
All right, and make an attack roll.
That was a 7.
Plus.
Plus. Strength is 3, so that brings it to 10.
And
Will also be a dex?
what? Oh,
Would
it's,
also be dex?
it's. I believe hammer throwing is strength based and everything.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's 10.
Okay. So you guys both throw hammers, and he hits it right in the corner of the target, and yours falls a little bit short of the target, bounces on the ground a few times. I told you,
Yeah.
I'm the best at hammer throwing.
I'd be like, okay, chill, dude.
Yeah?
Do you want to try again? You want to try the further one?
Yeah, let's try the further one.
Is Brian switching
All
dice?
right.
Yes, I am.
He's getting
Let's
his lucky
go.
dice, guys.
No.
And
Be
this
worried.
one is past the normal hammer throwing range, so it's at disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 19. And a 2. 5.
So again,
That was
this,
miserable.
this dwarf takes like a curved shot with his hand, and it hits it right dead center in the corner, and it barely hitting it though. And yours again just doesn't get as far. It just topples on the ground.
Actually,
a few
at
times
that point,
over.
it'd be like half.
That was another gold as well.
Okay.
You're supposed to wreck people. I had faith in you.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've thrown hammers.
Do you want to try?
No,
your-
throwing hatchets is a little easier.
Fine!
And then as you're saying that, you hear a voice behind you. I'll challenge you on it, and you turn around and you see the aasimar that it was on the stage, non-vocal, the captain of this area.
How's it going, my dude?
Doing interesting.
We are not from this goddamn century.
Me and you aren't.
No.
I'm doing pretty good myself. I want to test your ability. I haven't seen you around. I typically know most people here. I'm interested. Let's see what you got. And you guys both pay a gold piece. The dwarf hands you both hammers. And Non is like, do you want to try the further one or the closer one?
Closer one first.
All right. And so you guys both make your attack rolls.
Not 20 plus 4.
What?
4.
So non threw it one before you, and it hit the target, and then yours slams into it, knocking the target down. And he's like, impressive. Huh. His eyes that are normally a little pointy perk up. Where are you from exactly?
You ask good questions.
You do not know.
Dice.
And
You lost dice?
They're somewhere here.
They're all on the floor right there.
I'm
The
quite
10?
interested. You have, and he pulls out another necklace, one that has a gear
it's
on it
under
too.
the
I can
couch.
see that you have some of the same
Yeah, you
symbols.
kicked it
Seems so.
Do you follow Xylia as well? And then the mouse.
I was like, does the
comes
mouse
up on
tell
your
me what
shoulder,
to...
And without moving its mouth once again,
In my brain.
it just says to you, just tell him that Xylia has a plan for you.
Xylia has a plan for me.
Interesting. Has she contacted you? And the
under. Looks to shoulders.
You got the answers, I don't.
the mouse just say, in a way.
In a way.
And he looks down at the mouse and he's just like, is that a companion of yours? And
I think so.
and the voice in your head one more time should be like, yeah, you just tell him my name is Bolt.
Yeah, Bolt. Yeah, bracket and Bolt. Oh, God. Before I kill myself.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
an interesting name. Well, you seem
Let's
to be...
do the long one.
You,
I'm wasting.
Fair
Wait, do I
enough.
get anything for destroying that target?
yes, for winning that one, you get 2 gold pieces.
Cool. Awesome. So I'm back to where I was.
No, you got 1.
All right, and now you
Well,
pay,
no, but I'm paying one.
and you pay 1 more, so
No,
roll
you
with
get 2. So
disadvantage.
you should be
No, but I'm about to pay to do
Roll with disadvantage.
9, 4, plus 4, so 8.
All right. So Non throws his, and it hits the corner again. Dings, almost like Zoroastrians. Not Zoroastrians, the regular dwarf. Sorry, that's the mayor. But yours, it almost makes it, and it falls and hits the post at the bottom of it. Well, we can't hit them all, but good one. And she's like, "You can take my winnings. I make enough." And he hands you the 2 gold that you get for the prize.
Awesome. Thank you. Very kind of you, sir.
No problem. Do enjoy the festivities. I'm curious for what Xylia has in store for you.
I think we are.
All right.
I'm good at bullshit answers.
And then moving over to Naresh, he would get to the apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing!
Oh dear.
So you get there and you see a human male in a chair just kind of nodding off a little bit. He's like, welcome. You want to test your luck, see if you can grab a nice little snack?
We're gonna walk over to where he is. 'Cause
Okay,
he's close,
yeah.
right?
You'll get there near the end of after he does it a few times. You interested in testing your luck, see if you can win a snack?
Sure. Yes, I am.
All right.
Ready.
And there's not really too many people around this one, so you're here by yourself. He's been
Is there is it a competition of sorts, or how does this work?
If you have a partner, you can definitely partner up, but you can also do it by yourself. It's just a money prize, just like everything else.
Tell me how it works.
It's 5 silver to play, and what you basically need to do, just keep your hands behind your back and dunk your head in the water. See if you
Stick
can
your
grab
head in the water.
see if you can grab a apple just using straight with your mouth.
It's all about them oral skills.
I need you to stop talking.
Do you want to try?
What's
All right.
Yeah.
5 silver
These are
pieces.
the jokes we're making as we're walking.
And I'm in.
I know.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
A dexterity check.
You're shaking, Brian.
That's what I do.
You're smelling like you're cold.
All right.
Shake.
I got
Shake. My hand's like this all the time. Come on now.
a 9.
So you dunk your head into the water and you're fishing around. You fish around for about 30, 40, 45 seconds. You just, apples are knocking you in the head. You can't get your teeth grasped on a single one. And after a few seconds, after a minute passed by, the human knocks, taps on your shoulder and he's just like, time. You get a little bit muffled, but he taps on your shoulder and you lift your head out of the water?
Can I try one last time for the apple?
5 more silver.
All right.
Alright, make another dexterity check.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm doing mental math.
No worries.
16?
16.
Actually, yeah, 16.
It takes
Sweet.
about 30 seconds, but eventually your teeth sink into one, and you almost falls loose, but you dig in a little bit deeper, and you pull the apple out.
Oh, fuck.
Make a deception check.
Yep.
Not one.
None of us are there either.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Deception is... I got an 18.
So you quickly get out of the water and pop the apple out of your mouth, and he's just like, congratulations. Well, you got two options for your prize. You can either take gold, or you can take one of these animals, and he like stuffed animals, and he pulls out from his bag, and he has like a bear, he has a little wolf stuffed animal.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That is really cute.
He has an
that's
owl
so
one.
cute.
Which one do you? What would you like?
Ooh, that's hard. Give me the options again.
1 gold, a wolf, a bear, or a owl stuffed animal.
Wolf, a bear, and owl.
I want you to hang it off your giant thing on your back and just be there during our battles.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know if I want an owl, a wolf, or a bear.
I think the wolf would be very cute.
Mm-hmm.
A wolf is the one like.
It's a dog. Dogs are cute.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the wolf.
All right. And he takes one of the wolves. It's got it's basically black, but it's got a few streaks of white through its fur. It's about, I'd say, a foot wide, almost a foot tall. It's
Biggie behind
that's
you.
a little bit bigger than what it would be, but all right. Congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the festivities.
May I try one last time, or am I not allowed to?
I'd let you do one more go. I haven't had too many. Excuse me. I haven't had too many people.
Is this by the time we're
And
not
then
showing
about
up?
this time, Brackett and Jinrash show up as Naresh is dunking his head in the water one more time.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got an unnatural 20.
A natural 20. All right.
I rolled 2 17s.
This one, it takes you no time at all, maybe about 10 seconds, and you knew what to do from the last time, and you sink your teeth in, you come up, roll a deception check.
In front of your friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
now-
shit, though.
And now
This one's gonna be hard.
Brackett and
Alright,
Jinrash are here
deception.
around you.
Looking at you.
Oh, fuck yes! Alright, deception is a 16.
All right. Roll perception checks.
12.
1. Doesn't even matter with my other
Not
thing.
one.
Yep, and just for shits and giggles.
Plus 2, so 3.
No.
You know
As
you
soon as he
failed.
pops up, the apple bumps,
I failed anyway,
pops
though.
out of his mouth,
Yeah.
and he takes it. And you look over, and Brackett and Jinrash are right
You're
there.
checking.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, this time I want the owl stuffed animal.
Sure thing. And he hands you the owl one. It's small. It's almost completely white. A white owl, and it's got bright yellow eyes.
Cute.
All right.
Cute.
I'm gonna pause here. We can continue with you after everything. I'm gonna go over. Are you guys together, or did you two separate?
Yes,
She
Separate.
did darts. I'm
Separated.
at face painting.
Alright, I'm gonna go to face painting first.
Woo!
So
I'm
as
gonna
you
run to the
get,
bathroom.
yeah, go ahead. As you
Okay.
get to face painting, you notice there is a aasimar woman, so pale skin, and she's got metallic hair, and she's sitting there with a few little sections with different jars. They have different colors mashed in there. She's like, oh, hi, how can I help you?
I want my face painted.
Oh,
I've never even heard of it. I've never done it. I want it.
well, what can I do for you? I can do monsters. I can do other races. We can do vampires, werewolves, lizard folk, a fairy if you want.
You said you can do vampires?
Of course.
What would you... Oh.
I wish he was here.
And at this time, while you're thinking, you notice the little stable boy Colin runs up, and he's
Oh.
just like, "Oh, hi. I remember you. You were the pretty lady. Hi.
Oh
Oh.
my
We're
Are you
wondering
getting your
after
face
that.
painted?
I've never had it done before.
Neither have I.
What should I get?"
Well, she just gave me the options. Why don't you ask for the options and you see what you like better?
What can I get? And the aasimar woman says the same choices again, but she's also like, you can get any race you want as well if you want something other than your own. It's a way to feel different. And she's just like, I want to be a monster. Can I get a bear? I want to look like a bear. And she's like, of
You've
course.
got your own heart.
Wait, can I just turn into a bear?
Are you
That's a
gonna
bad
use up
idea.
all
I
your
want to do
time?
it so bad, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Imagine how much I would frighten the lady.
And she's like, of course, which one would you like to go first?
I'll let him go first.
Thank you. Is
I'd
it,
love to see it.
Do I have to pay anything? And she's just like, oh, no, not. This is free of charge. Although there are, and she points, there are some stuffed animals if you would like to buy some. And he's just like, I only have like a silver on me. And
How
she's,
much are the stuffed animals?
And the lady's just like, about 5 silver typically.
Alright, Colin, if you want one, I'll get it for you.
I want the bear one. And and you hand over the silver. She hands
5, right?
Yep, 5
Alright,
silver.
so give him the bear.
He's gonna die.
Thank you. And
Stop!
she sits Colin down and starts painting his face a little bit. As this is happening, I'm going to move over to Nock, who goes
Yeah.
over to the darts throwing section.
Yep.
And there's a purple tiefling man there.
Nice.
Seems to be in his 20s. He's in finely designed clothes as if he was like a performer. There's like spots at times. And he's like, welcome. Do you want to try your luck? See how good you are, how good your aim is.
Yes, please.
All right, we'll step right up. Have you ever
Nice.
thrown darts before?
No, but I'm pretty good at aiming things.
All right. Well,
Kinda
let's,
my
let's see just how good you are. This is
I like point to the bow
You didn't
strung
paint the
around my
microphone.
back.
Ah,
I'm like
so
pretty
you-
good at it.
a ranger of sorts.
Yeah, you could call me that.
All right, well, let's see how good you are with this. And he pulls
good
out
at
2 darts, and he's just like,
range.
it's 5 copper for 2 throws.
Okay. I will give him 5 copper.
All
So
right.
at the
One sec.
range.
Let me figure out what that
Oh, I'm gonna
is.
kill myself.
So I don't remember how that
She can't
works. I think that gives me
Darts are
100 copper, right, for a gold.
yeah.
So okay, so I have 101 copper, and then I
So-
give him 5.
Yep.
Okay.
And so
96.
Yes.
darts, I believe, are a simple ranged weapon.
Yes.
So you can add your
So-
proficiency. So make an
Yeah,
attack
and
roll
then
with a dart.
I did look them up, and they are also finesse, so I can use my
Yeah.
dex.
And you see you've never seen one of these, but we all know what a dartboard looks like and
Yeah.
everything. And on the center, it's a green circle with a red dot. If you get it in the green, you get 5 silver. You get it in a red, I'll give you a gold.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So
Alright.
I do the first one.
Yep, make your throw.
Natural 20,
Oh, shit.
which
Goes
is
through
a
the
total
dartboard.
of 27.
You throw that
Goes
first
through the
one,
dart.
and it just goes straight direct center
Perfect.
in this dartboard. He's just like, excellent, you're a natural.
Thank
aim."
you. Thank you.
All right, you still
So
have one
that's-
more shot if
yeah.
you want to go for 2 gold here.
Yeah, I will. Okay, that was good, but that was a 12 plus 7, so 19.
That one just gets to the
Oh, I'm
edge
not
of the
sure what that
green,
was.
and you get in there, and he's just like, still, oh my god, I haven't seen shots like this all day. You are truly a marvel.
Thank
And
you.
he's just like, does a little bow with the 1 gold and 5 silver. You have earned
Nice.
this.
Thank you very much.
No problem, and enjoy the festivities.
That really improved my mood. Thank you very much. And I just like walk away with a little bit of a spring in my step now. I'm
coming
like,
to me?
I'm not that bad.
You coming to me?
Yeah, I'll walk over to where the face painting is to go meet up with Kyren.
I think we're probably all wandering that direction at this point.
Yep,
So I'm the
I was
last
gonna
one.
I was gonna break over to Bracket, Jinrash, and Naresh. Naresh, you just got up. You had gotten the other stuffed animal, and Bracket and Jinrash are right at your side.
Oh yeah, no.
Do we want to go meet the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably the
definitely.
best bet.
Let's go find over there. I think Kyren said she wanted to go to the face painter.
Yeah.
And you guys start looking up.
I think
in
that'd be the
sky.
best
We'll look it up on the map.
And you guys start looking
Here's
up in
the
the
map,
sky
here's the
again.
map.
It seems like you overestimate the amount of time you have. The sun's almost at the hill, so it's starting to get a little bit dark out. You may have time for one other activity.
I look at my
afterwards.
bracelet.
Mhm.
Where are the arrows pointing?
The arrows are pointed. The the fat big one is pointed in the bottom left, not exactly at the
You might want
tick
to draw
on the
this.
left, and the longer, thicker one is at basically right at the bottom.
Okay.
The thin one is still ticking
Okay.
every second around.
Okay.
So it's
Alright,
kind of
and
like
then
8:30.
So back at the
Yeah.
That's what I just said to her. I was like, so it's 8:30.
so back at the
We don't know
face
that, though.
area.
No, we don't.
Colin has already gotten his face painted.
Does he look super cute?
He's got the full bear, like the little like
With,
colored
like the
nose.
snout and the fur and the.
She drags his teeth around like he's growling and everything. He's just like, "How do I look?"
You look like a bear.
And at this time, Nock comes around too and sees.
Ah, nice teeth.
Actually,
kid.
we'd all show up at the same time because Nock would have been right next to us when we were at the
Yeah.
apple.
So you guys probably joined together and all came at the face painting.
So he asked me, I said, you look like a bear. And then she goes, nice teeth.
Rawr.
I have my pride back.
I got my buddy here too and holds up the bear stuffed animal.
Oh my god, this is precious.
And I just turn
Adorable.
my hands on my hands and go, I bought him that.
I'm gonna go
Adorable.
over and hear Muri over at Zytalia's promise. She's telling a little story. Thank you.
Nice.
Go enjoy your
Have
story,
fun.
Colin.
All right, and then
That
the
does sound
Aasimar
very
turns
kind.
to you. You say? Did you decide yet?
I want to be a vampire.
You want to be a vampire?
I do.
Interesting, evil choice.
Well, if you look at my teeth,
Oh,
it's always been interesting to me.
is that a design choice of your own?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Thank you.
I like the creativity.
Thank you very
And
much.
just sit down right here, and she
Gotcha.
starts taking out her paintbrush, dotting.
And
into
I'm
the
like,
little
I probably
white-
stop and be like, I know you gave him teeth, but considering I have my own, I'm not gonna need them. I got you.
All right. And at this time, everybody is joining over as she's starting to paint on Kyren's face.
Heck yeah.
As I see her paint, I go, let me guess, you're gonna be a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you guess?
I don't know. Must be the 5 years I've known you.
That's fair.
Is anybody saying anything in this time, or just streamline through the face paint?
Yeah.
Generic witty
Just kinda
comment.
like watch.
Generic witty comment.
So it takes a good,
Generic witty comment. That's
It's a-
fine.
it takes a good portion of 15 minutes to get good detail in the face paint,
Heck
but your face is now pale white.
Heck yeah.
You've got a little bit dark rags. You can see it seems like she made you look a little bit like ragged in some way,
Heck yeah.
and your lips have lost all types of color. hmm And there is a little bit drips of red down your lips, as if there was blood coming from them.
Heck yeah. And I turn to Nock and go, how's it look? And I smile really big with my teeth out.
Pretty close to the real thing, I bet. I mean, I've never seen one, but I'm sure they probably kind of look like that.
I'd say so.
Yeah, kind of pointy, kind
Kinda
of
pointy, kinda bloody?
pale. Yeah.
Kinda bloody?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good job. I say.
I
good
feel
notes in
like
there.
sick to my stomach, and I'm like, So that's how they feel.
I say good job.
Well, thank you. I've been doing this for a few years now.
I appreciate it.
No problem, and enjoy the festivities.
Wait, can I ask?
I turn to
one of my
Kyren and I
other-
say, "You look great."
Thank you so much, sir.
I hope it's the world's biggest smile. Too.
it's
You
what I-
look great!
It's what I wanted to be. What other stuffed animals does she have?
About the same ones that I said earlier. You look and you see an owl, different varieties of owls, wolves, and bears. They're all of different colors too.
Is there like?
Is the one that looks exactly like the ones over there, so we can lazily bring it into the
What
shot?
color?
Sure.
Wait, no. What color bears are there?
There are brown
got
bears.
bears.
There are black bears. Colin got a black bear to match.
Alright, can
the
I get a
face
brown
painting
bear
and
then?
everything. Yes.
Alright.
How much-
I
how much are
wanna
they
take
again?
a look at.
Are we
the
all getting stuffed
owls.
animals? Let's
Yes.
all get stuffed animals.
Oh
guys.
no, Nock. I actually did win this for you,
What?
and I hand you the owl stuffed animal.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! And I go, something that's actually smaller than you.
Yeah. Good point.
It's about the
Oh, that
size.
peaked the mic.
It's a little bit bigger than your head, basically.
But I'm like,
to
it's
the
still
shoulders.
something that's
Nice.
smaller than
Mhm.
her in
Yes.
general.
Sick.
And for any other stuffed animals that want to buy, 5 silver per.
Yeah, and me and her both just holding our stuffed animal like this.
Nice.
All right.
I
I don't know why I thought an owl
Vicky, hand me
would
the
be
wolf.
any for you, but
Damn.
Thank you very much. I agree with you.
Vicky, can you please
The
hand me the
wolf.
wolf? Be careful, it isn't tangled and stuff.
Got him.
And at this time, as you guys are getting out of that area, you can start seeing a lot of people walking towards the stage area. Not too many. Their activities are still going on, but people are starting to make their way over towards the stage. Mm-hmm. And at this point, you also see the little boy and the little girl who were stealing from you earlier.
Oh dear.
Walking by, and they're like, "Oh, it's you guys."
Can I just do a head nod and be like, "Steal anything?"
No, but I won a owl for Hope. And Hope holds up a brown owl, and he's just
I hold mine up and I'm like, look, we match!
And I'm holding a bear, and I'm like, my bear could eat your owl.
Did you buy a stuffed animal?
No.
Don't say that to a kid.
They stole from us. I can say whatever I want.
She's a baby.
I
She's
can
a
say whatever I
little
want.
kid.
And you yelled at me about the daggers.
And
You tried to kill them. I'm just trying to make their minds messed up.
and Trell gave us a little
I'm just trying to
souvenir.
traumatize
Oh,
them.
what did Trell give you?
And they hold out
You
two
act like
little,
that wasn't the plan.
I'd say marble-sized pouches. They both have them. They both look exactly the same. And Yurem drops a copper piece in one, and it comes shooting out of Hope's.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Man, I wish we had gone there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then at this time as well, you see two other figures coming up from behind them. One of them,
Yeah.
let me just get for the description. He is human, and he's missing his right arm.
Oh no.
He's got black hair with some lights in it, light white colors in it. And then there is a tiefling woman as well. Violet skin, silver eyes, and horns that go straight back over black hair.
I hope everyone knows that they know to buy the animal they bought.
Oh, I'll get a stuffed bear. Don't play me. I will.
And I will.
Has it been long enough for me to have attuned to my items, or no?
I'd say, were you focusing on doing that though? That's the thing.
I think he said that.
Because you've been doing other activities. Typically, when you attune, you take a short rest, and you focus on the attunement to the item. So I'd say
That is fair. Okay,
I'll say
so
not
no.
yet.
Mhm. And at this time, we're going to take a quick 5-7 minute break just
I
to
gotta
get
pee.
everything.
Okay, give me one
So
second.
we'll be back in about 5-7 minutes to
You're just gonna stand up and go
get to
pee.
the end of
Okay.
the festivities.
3, 2, 1. Audio is up.
All right. Thank you guys for being patient with us as we take a quick break. Bringing it back to exactly where we are. You see that older human with missing his right arm approach you guys, and next to him is that tiefling woman. And Urem and Hope are right next to you. The man comes up and he's like, evening. How are you all doing? Urem, you know them? And he's just like, yeah, I tried to steal from them. And he takes his left hand and kind of like swats the back of his head. I told you to stop doing that, kid. And he's like, I know.
But money.
And the woman, she's like, Hope, don't tell me you were involved. And she's like, the one with the big thing on his back, he made me laugh a lot. And she confusingly looks over at Naresh. Are you some sort
It was a harmless spell, I promise.
You cast a spell.
Just to
On
get
my
them
daughter?
just to get them to stop running. You see, they did steal our money, so we were trying to, get
Prevent
our
that
money
from being not stolen.
back.
I do understand, but they are children.
We weren't gonna hurt them, of course.
There was
It
worse plans
harmless.
originally.
We just wanted them to stop running so that we could get our funds back.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well,
We're
Hope,
hatchet.
do not do this with Urem anymore. I know he's a bad influence on you. She's like, Mom, he's my friend. And the woman comes up. I apologize for my daughter. My name is Sylvia.
It's very nice to meet you. They both apologized. Everything's fine.
Hopefully they've learned their lesson and will
I'm-
not do bad again.
I am Hope's mother.
Yeah, 'cause
and
Next time might be something worse.
I'm Hope's
Something like
mother,
that.
and I will defend her, no matter what. So do not threaten my daughter.
Yeah, don't threaten kids.
I'm just saying, next time might not be someone
They're
that's
going to be
as
nice people like us.
Yeah.
Who are like, it's
Alright,
fine,
guys,
it's fine, it's
stop
okay.
trying to talk yourselves out of it.
He gives you a little look, and the man is just like, I'm Tio. I'm Urem's mentor.
Nice to meet you.
Mentor for what?
That's
Well,
a good question.
This one, I don't know if you've been around him enough, but he's got goals. He wants to go places. Urem's like, yeah. Remember me in the tavern? I'm gonna take down Ilios myself.
Oh,
I do remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember
No,
that.
I'm ready to see you do it. I think you can do it, kid.
I
Maybe
believe
one
in you.
day.
Thanks. And he turns his bracket with a smile on his face.
So we believe in you.
Tio's a good teacher. He's been teaching me how to fight in ways, and Sylvia's just like, I know you shouldn't be teaching him these things this young, and Tio's like, he's got to learn sometime. I mean, you never know what can happen in this world.
If
That's
it's young,
true.
it becomes
That's
instinct.
And then Tio's just like, you guys going?
Muscle memory.
We're heading over towards the stage for the closing festivities. You guys going too?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just following the crowd. We don't really know what's going on.
And passing by you guys, more people in the crowd passed by. Even some people in some really rags. It's like the same ones you saw earlier when you were brought out. The ones who are in like kind of rags, they look a little
The
disgruntled.
worker peoples.
Mm-hmm. He's like, all right, well,
Help.
come this way. And as you guys walk along, Urem and Hope are still playing, and they're actually putting a piece of gold and an emerald that are just going in there, and they're just popping back up, and the two are catching them. And then Tio is just like, so, you guys from around here? I haven't seen you much.
No, we're not.
I'm a
Ask
carpenter.
good questions.
I live in the woods.
Same.
From Shade Shower?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've been to this festival once a long time ago, and it's definitely an interesting time.
We are
It's
ready.
always nice getting near Zytalia's promise. It's an interesting structure. You guys looked at the seal before, right?
We have, actually.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit in passing.
Yeah. So,
Don't remember
Just
that.
haven't gotten a good look at it yet.
some
We
interesting.
passed it on the way up to the.
It's an interesting design.
You have it on you, doesn't he have it on him?
No,
The seal is different. I remember what
the
it looks
seal
like.
is like
Oh,
two
so you
claws
remember what it
opposite
was,
side,
yeah.
smoke
I
going
figured it
around,
out.
and
I
a
just remember
black
which one
dot
it
in the
was.
center. It's an interesting design. Definitely interested in how it was made.
Yeah, some crazy magic.
Definitely, you know the stories.
We do know the stories.
And as you guys are walking around, you guys pass by the center of the stage, and you see the musicians that were on the stage. They start packing up their stuff. Zarek Elton is on top of the stage getting things ready, and Muri is walking up from Zytalia's promise down the center.
Can I wave at her?
Mm-hmm. And Muri waves, and at this time, Muri actually slips and falls as walking down the aisle and falls on the back, jar in hand, and just holds it preserved. And then you see Ivo and Damien just behind some of the benches.
Can I run at the two of them and be like, never trip someone when they're carrying things?
Where'd you run? There's the 6 benches. Muri fell down the center. Did you go around or down the center aisle?
Center aisle.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
You're gonna throw in a bench.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna lose it if you do.
Just dexterity.
7.
The second you run over there, you step and your foot gets caught in some it's some sticky substance, and you suddenly slip and you fall and slide a little bit on the ground. And Ivo and Davey just start laughing a little bit more.
I'm holding it. I promise I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at something else.
Non comes up out of the way. He's like, "Hey, you two, cut your shit." He actually raising his voice for the first time, and he's like, "You gotta let us have some fun at some point."
Can I just like sit up on my elbows and be like, there are times to have fun, and there are times to sit the fuck down.
They are sitting.
I'm gonna say.
And Non's just like, clean.
You know
this.
what I mean.
Do not be assholes.
Non's just like, clean this up now, and they're like, fine. And at that time, Arik also walks up, and he's just like, I had nothing to do with this.
I believe you.
And Non's just like, I believe you, trainee. Just help them if they can, and then they just start.
I'll say pouring some flour on that will help. Help make it less sticky.
And that's exactly what Ivo and Damien end up pulling out, and they're like, we had a plan. We weren't gonna leave it like this. And Muri gets up.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know what the middle finger is? Can I just use that?
You can.
Just be like.
and they look up as you do that, and they're like, fair enough.
So
now, your shirt has mostly dried from before, but it's still a little bit
now
wet.
It's covered.
The back of your shirt is covered in honey, and you've got vampire face paint on your face.
Oh my god, you look wonderful.
I say, can I have some of the flour, please?
And they're just like, here, and they
pass
it along.
That's what that meant
I
on
take
this
the
goddamn
flour.
map?
Yeah,
honey.
I take the flour
and
I rub it on her back to try to collect it into like a ball to get it off of her.
It takes a little bit of time, but basically the time that Arik and Ivo and Damien clean up the mess, but you are able to keep it from getting too sticky.
That's fine. I was still damp as it was.
Arik walks up to Naresh and he's like, "Hey, how's the festival been going?"
In the river later or something.
The festival's been going very well, actually. I won this stuffed wolf. And I won a stuffed owl for Nock over there.
And I bought a stuffed bear.
Nice, I'm glad you guys had fun.
I got this!
I've been doing my first...
How's the festival been going for you, Irik?
It's been going well. I've done my first watch, and he turns to your side. He has a sword. He pulls out... I've been making sure everything's safe. I kind of like it.
Have you been staying safe?
Yes, people seem to respect me in a way.
It's almost like you have a sword.
People should always respect you, Irik.
Thank you.
Whether or not you have a sword.
Well,
true.
That's I don't deny that.
They definitely
but the
do
sword
it a lot
helps.
more now. And he also has a vest, basically the same kind of like leather armor vest that Ivo and Damien have, with the same crest that Non has on his necklace. The gear.
In uniform.
Anyways, the festivities are coming to a close. There's going to be a closing ceremony. If you go to the end of the aisles, they're giving out jars. You guys can all grab one. Everybody needs one to sit down, and then find your seats.
Alright, thank you, Irik.
Oh, grab a jar.
And Ivo and Damien come up with shoulders around Irik. Come on, newbie. We're going to the front. And he's like, okay, see you guys.
Bye, Irik.
Bye,
Irik.
And Muri walks by you guys.
I start kind of like
feeling,
I hope that kid doesn't get bullied.
He is
Can
getting
I ask
bullied.
Muri if she's okay and if the drug
He's getting hazed like a motherfucker.
All
yes.
the hazing.
I'm fine. I've made those two have made
much worse
a
pranks.
lot. Yes. And
sorry.
the jar, like I said, this thing cannot break.
I mean,
Good.
pranks are fun, but like that was just
You
rude.
do not deserve those kind of pranks against you. You're too kind of a person.
Yeah.
As much trouble
okay.
as they serve,
I
those
can't
two
be
are
nice.
capable defenders of the town.
Yeah.
So
Well, at
We
least
put- we
that's
put-
They can
good.
do something.
we put up with them, and
We put up.
anyways, get your jar, take your seats,
Yeah.
And we take a
Absolutely.
jar and we sit.
and as you go around, there
Oh,
are
where are we sitting?
there
We
are
sit
Are
jar-
there different colors?
The sits.
yeah,
There's
they're all
six.
different
You guys
colors.
can go
There's
in
like
the
purple
back.
jars, there's red
There's
jars,
six.
green, and it's the same people in the ragged clothes giving them out. They also have apples there that they are giving out if people want to take an apple.
I grab
I
a
grab
purple
each-
jar
I grab an
and
apple.
an
Yeah.
apple.
Wait,
Okay.
there's colors?
Yes.
Yeah, each
I
jar is
grab a
color.
purple
I
What
get a
colors
yellow
do I
one.
have?
Basically, the ones of the rainbow are the color.
I get a
I
yellow
get
one
purple.
and an apple.
Purple
Alright.
jar.
And
You're getting
so
orange.
Do I have to write that
Eaten
down?
enough
It's not
apples
bad.
today.
And so at this time, we can actually switch to add the map onto
Woo!
the
Give me 1
screen,
second.
and I'm going to move a few things.
I
over here.
need to hit keys. Battle map. Boom. Transition. This is the first time I think this has been on the stream. So let's see if it actually looks good.
Yep, and good thing you're testing, because it's going to take me one quick hot second. Just to
I'm going to stop chewing on the keyboard. That probably looks weird.
Does anyone have a water bottle that they didn't finish that they're willing to let me finish?
I'm holding your water
Mine is
bottle.
full.
Oh.
I took yours. Oh, that actually looks okay. I don't think it's cutting off anyone either.
Wow.
I'm competent.
You can see me twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Vicky, you'll be in this twice.
Oh, by the way.
We'll also
I
see
think we'd
Vicky
be
moving
higher.
stuff all the times.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be
The mover.
the mover. I'm the closest.
Yep.
It's fair.
Are you putting people where they're going to be? Then we can choose our seats.
Yep,
They can't read anything.
You're-
You're right.
Yes, I know. The people can't see, but Yurem, Hopes, Sylvia, and Tio come over, sitting over here. You can see Maka in the corner there, and that other furbolg that you saw walking over in the corner here. Kinray is sitting at the corner right here, next to what you can make is his sister Kenra, who's right next, as they look very similar to each other. Favoror is sitting up at the front. Ivo, Damien, and
Of course
Arik
she is.
take seats up at the front right there. And Colin
Oh,
and
my baby.
his mother, Maza,
We should find a way to get the camera to be up
Mazza.
here
are
for
right
this.
there.
on this angle. Up
Yeah,
here.
I can't.
We'll work on that
Oh,
later.
it's right in the middle. Oh, it finally showed up. That's
All right,
really cool.
and you guys can take your characters. We finally get to decide and choose where you are seating.
I have to find me and my mouse.
It's me.
I know, right? I'm like, where am I? Right there.
Are we sitting together or not
Cal,
together
Oh,
as
we
a group?
should
Where would
sit
you
together.
like your
Yeah.
Can we sit behind Kinray so I can be a creep?
Oh, Fen, yeah, Fen is there. You can sit behind there. You can sit. Anything is
Okay.
open seats, as the seats haven't been taken yet.
Alright, I'm sitting on the
Callum,
end. Oh, right there.
left row, right row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, just tell me where you want to be seated.
I will be sitting with the group.
I want to be sitting near.
I'm gonna guess not gonna go right
Yeah,
there.
Excuse you.
I'll go there.
Near everyone else, basically.
So just put
You
it in
guys
the
sit
middle.
with the party.
Wherever's an open seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so
You're between me
you'll
and,
sit right there.
And
Jinrash.
we're
I'm
next
small. I
to...
don't take up that much room.
Who are we next to?
Fen.
Furbolg. You haven't got his name yet, but he did come out of the other place. I guess you can infer
looks
that
down.
this would be Fen from Fen's Fantasies.
Okay, so he's also a furball.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
And yeah, as you can see, Maka is in the row behind on the opposite corner as Fen.
Yeah.
As you sit down,
And
Fen,
I'm just eyeing Kinray. Kinray's like,
as you sit down, Fen just turns and looks at you guys.
Hello.
Evening.
Brian,
Yes.
Hi.
I'm gonna take my my backpack off.
Yep.
And like put it under the bench.
Does it fit under the bench?
Yeah, you can fit it under the bench barely, but it does fit.
sick.
I start snacking on
Because
that.
I can't sit with it on my back.
Yep.
And it's like-
yeah, and like
Same.
I said, Fen just turns and looks. Evening. You guys enjoy the festivities?
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Interesting.
And Kyren and Nock.
Yes,
you eating
sir.
apples?
Did you?
Yeah, I'm eating
Okay.
it.
Is anybody else or just
Just
holding it?
currently eating the apple. I'm just
Yeah.
hoping that it's not against the rules to
No.
eat the
No,
apple.
No, they were
I
given
I have a
out and
plan
everything.
with this apple.
Wait, what was
No,
that?
I'm like
I
eating
have a
it.
plan for this apple.
Okay. All right. And as you guys sit down, yeah, like I said, Fen just turns
I'll
around and
punch
asks
you.
if you guys enjoyed the festivities.
I know. I'll punch you.
Did any of you guys enjoy the festivities?
I very
yes.
much
Lo-
enjoyed the festivities.
I'm just gonna like
I had
point it.
so
I'm
much
gonna start
fun.
doing this with my face. Like,
Absolutely.
did you see how much I liked?
You
these
see our new
festivities?
vampire friend? You see
You see me?
that
Huh.
one?
That's an interesting
That
little
one.
look that you got there.
Thank you.
Well,
Got it done today.
I'm Fen. I haven't met you guys yet, but I have a shop in town. It's called Fen's Fantasies.
We've heard of it.
We've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah, we just
Does
haven't gotten the
Fen
time
look
to
stoned?
stop by.
I guess you can. He has droopy eyes.
Make an insight
Okay.
check.
It's burnt stone.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
You can really check if he's high.
I am so excited. 14. Oh, wait, I need to go to my sheet. Give me a sec.
And add in some things.
Yeah.
Please tell me he is, because that's gonna
Plus
be so
4.
fun.
So 18.
18.
He does not look stoned. He looks like this is basically how he always is. Just a
Okay,
little
I'm
bit-
I'm just wondering.
Just making sure.
Well,
Because I don't
if
want to,
you
like,
guys-
be rude.
well, if you guys are ever interested in some potions, I am the potion maker in town.
I am
Good to
very
know.
interested in
He's probably
potions,
got
and
fucked
we will
up from
probably
potions.
stop by
We're
before
not
we
going to
leave
talk about it.
All
We're going
right.
to talk about blue up
Well, I
in
look
his face.
forward to seeing
We're
you.
not
look
sitting
forward
next
to
to each other
seeing
in
you
this.
too.
No, we're not.
At least we're loud.
And
You are
then
very loud.
at this time, you should see the sun has set and people are putting torches
Ooh, it's
around
9
the
o'clock.
area just to keep things lit in the area. The sun is officially
The
The
down.
sun has set.
The
I'm
whole
super
area
excited
is-
about that.
The whole area is under torchlight at this moment. And at this time, you see Zorik Elton, non-vocal, and Muri all on the stage. And
Alright.
Zorik Elton...
Which of you guys are blind when torches go out?
What?
What?
Which of you don't have dark vision?
Oh, that's
I
me.
have dark vision.
I do
I
not.
can't see.
Oh, so
Nock
those-
and Jinrash don't have dark vision.
Oh, no, I know, we're fine. I was
Yeah.
just checking
I
which
do
ones.
not
I remember
have-
2 of you don't. I just remember
Everything
which
is in
2.
bright light. There's enough torches around.
I'm not worried about right now.
But it's just from the torchlight. I think.
I also have a certain spell that can help us out in the dark, so it's fine. We're good.
And
So
everybody...
do I.
And a bunch of other people fill all the seats. Basically, every single seat is filled, and everybody seems to be pretty comfortable. The benches are very well made.
Yeah, the benches are very well made.
Thanks,
Jinrash.
Jinrash.
Thanks, Jinrash.
Great benches, dude!
Nice.
Yeah!
Wait, can I
Nice
see from
benches.
where I'm sitting if Colin is holding his bear or not?
Make a perception check.
Fuck!
What is it?
A 2!
Unfortunately, there's a really tall guest right next to Colin's mother, and Colin's on the other side of that,
I
so it's
just
kind
wanted
of
to
blocked
see if he was
out.
holding his bear.
And
Free.
so you see
I'm
all
holding
these,
my bear.
all these guests.
We have
that are
our
on
wolf.
all the guys who are in rags who are giving out the jars and the apples are standing on the sides and everything. And there's about, as you can see on the map, there's about 6 stands equal, and each stand has 1 person.
Oh, if anybody's paying attention, you see that Nock eats the entire apple, including the core.
Nock, what are you doing there? I'm sitting next to you, so I'm Nock,
I'm-
did you eat that whole apple?
Yeah, the core's edible.
Well, I know that, but like, isn't there bad stuff in the
And
seeds?
then I finish
That's
my
fine.
I finish my apple and I give the core to her.
I eat it.
Alright.
There's definitely poison
It's
in the
not
seeds.
enough to hurt you. It's fine.
Don't give her all the cores. Don't give her.
That would be enough to hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave all 5 of them.
Also, some apples don't have seeds in the middle.
That is true.
So, you know.
Do these apples have seeds in the middle?
They do.
Yes, they do.
Actually,
like
you
it.
know what? I will spit out the seeds.
Then I'm
and
fine.
keep
I have
them
no
in a
problem. I don't-
pouch
Okay.
For the future.
I
You
like
have-
this idea.
You have a small pouch of apple seeds now.
So we're
Nice.
prepping the arsenic for later.
We're prepping arson.
They're
Yeah.
small.
I like
as the
that.
apple seeds are pretty small.
Yeah.
But you
We
have a
don't
pouch-
care. We're prepping.
I'd say you got 9 apple seeds out of that.
Nice.
If I eat my apple later, I'll give you the seeds. Don't worry.
Cool.
And then
I got the plan now. I got the.
So all the
I'm
other
down.
seats end up getting filled by guests, and then once everything seems to be settled in, Zorik Elton takes the front stage, and he's like,
Might come in handy.
"Thank you, everyone,
You're welcome.
citizens, travelers, business owners, entertainers, and everyone.
Okay.
This celebration is special, as it honors our ancestors in a way like no other place in the world. This monument," and he points to Zytalia's promise on the back, depicting the legendary Zytalia, one of the 6 heroes of the Darkest Age,
Did you want to keep the phone?
known only as the group Time's Alignment.
Wait. What did he say?
Oh, he's talking to somebody else.
Oh, he just muted himself, okay.
Oh, I thought he was talking to us.
It's known as Time's Alignment.
The heroes of the Darkest Age, known only as Time's Alignment. This serves as her promise. The promise she made to keep
Exactly, he's
Keep
right.
Ilios trapped in his
Can't
realm.
help him.
Yeah, we're too far away.
He's
not
got a
too
life
far away.
cough.
He's got a life gone. Been working the mines when I was 7.
Sorry, worked in the mines when I was 8.
I mean,
Okay, we
people have
referencing
colds.
Brett Moran in a completely different time period.
Bread.
The promise, this monument serves as the promise we all uphold for her, to keep this gateway closed and the jar of preservation out of the clutches
your hand.
of those who
Oh,
wish
praise
to
it.
abuse its divine ability for evil. And then Muri ends up walking up with the jar in front, holding it out for everybody, and some people, like the kids, are like, ah, and everything. Muri steps forward and states, "This relic has the power to seal anything and everything off from the pain and hurt of this world and its existence. It was meant to preserve the most precious of Tyvor's creations, something that cannot be lived without. Ilios abused this artifact and stole light and time from this realm, this whole world. And if it wasn't for the brave heroes, Zaitalia, Kyushi, Slytherin, Jorel, Sora, and Swift, our world would still be dark. Life would not be moving forward. These heroes saw light and time as precious enough that they need to be preserved within our universe. So we gather here today to honor them by preserving what is most precious to us individually. If there is something you own that you cannot live without, open the jars that you have and place the item inside as a representation.
I don't fit in here.
Let's honor these heroes who chose to preserve all of us, giving us a life where we can find and preserve what is most important to us." And she pauses and gestures forward. She ends up taking off her symbol and putting it in a tiny jar that she has in her other hand, just holding it close, and gestures for everybody
So
to
we
do
all
the same.
pick-
I'm
something
untying my necklace.
Mhm.
And
And
I'm
describe what the necklace is.
It's a
Not
small
really a necklace.
arrowhead on like a woven
Do I play the
strand,
safe game
and I
until
put
the
it
dagger?
into the jar.
I have several of
and
them.
close it.
I don't care about them at all.
Naresh, what do you end up putting in your jar?
My hair ribbon.
I can't live with
Alright, describe the hair ribbon quick. Just like
I
what it
can't
looks
It
like.
is just it's a blood red hair ribbon. That was my muse's.
Alright. And Kyren?
What?
What do you put in, describe what you put in the jar.
I take a patch off of the shoulder of my arm that has a drawing of a white birch like leaf on it, and I put it in the jar.
Jinrash?
Not putting anything in it.
Okay.
I can't live without my necklace, my ring. So
Okay. And then you hear a voice from your mouse who climbs back up onto your shoulder. You weren't allowed to bring anything with you that wasn't part of yourself. So you branded yourself, and you look down at your hands with the gold and the emerald in both of them. These are what's most precious to you.
So I can't take them as that anyways.
Mhm.
I'm putting a random dagger in there.
Okay.
A random dagger.
Mainly because I have several of them, so I don't care.
I noticed his dagger, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice dagger.
Is that the one you most do with the kids?
Is that the one you
No,
post
that's
to the
not-
children?
And I'm like, wow, that's really nice.
This is one of
And
them
then
I got off the feeds
after-
earlier.
So I think
After-
it means a lot to him, so I'm complimenting it.
And I'm just looking at Jinrash being like, I don't understand why you're not putting anything in the jar.
So I can remove one of my daggers.
Yeah, and you just put it in
Okay.
the jar. You'll get it
That's
back.
weird.
Oh, then I'm not removing because I'm not putting the effort in.
And then after everything seems to quiet down and everybody's put their precious items in the jars, Muri says, "Now everyone please join me in a moment of silence. Close your eyes and pray, whether to your god or goddess or the heroes themselves. Ask for strength to preserve what is most precious to you in this world." And she closes her eyes. And just everybody here close their eyes too for the moment of silence.
Heck yeah.
And then in that moment of silence, there's suddenly a giant thud can be heard, and you hear one
Snap
woman.
my eyes open.
Yeah, my
You
eyes
hear a
open.
scream,
Snap my eyes open.
and you start looking around, and there are people starting to topple over. The one next to Maza, a person next to Arik, a few rolls ahead of you. Anybody who ate the apple, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
I'm a smart boy.
Wait, is it poison? Because
Oh,
I have
the
advantage
Constitution.
against.
It is poison.
I have advantage on saving throws against
Wait,
poison.
what kind of throw did I just do?
D20, a Constitution saving throw. So
Oh my god, I got a 2.
Plus anything?
No, plus 0. I got a 2.
Nice.
mhm.
you failed that one.
Okay,
You roll.
well, 7.
Okay, so both of you don't topple over, but you feel a gut pain in your stomach, and both of you guys are now considered poisoned.
Wait, considering considering I grew up in the woods and
Yeah.
everything, and I probably have a lot of like knowledge
This is
of like
why I
poison
didn't
and
eat
shit,
the
and I have a
apple.
lot of poison. Like, wow, I should have used. Oh my god, I have something I could have used to actually like make all of our apples okay. I'm so upset, but
They were poisoned.
So you
well,
guys,
I could have been smart and been like,
Let's play this.
I should
Let's
use
play it
purified food. Like,
Play it safe.
and that so you guys are.
can I make
considered
myself
poisoned.
vomit? Am I allowed to do that?
So I am
Yeah,
considered.
you
I make
virus.
myself puke off the side because I'm the one sitting on the very, very
J-
end, so I
and-
just shove my finger down my throat and start puking.
And just so you know, since you knew, poison means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
But I'm also just gonna try and puke anything really, really bad out of my system. So I
And
just
then
shove my
as-
finger down my throat.
As everybody opens your eyes, you see those 6 people in rags that were around near the stands. They start twitching and they transforming in ways,
Ew.
and their clothes start disappearing. Veiny, muscular,
Ugh.
woven features will appear. Unkept hairlines on their arms and across their face, and long claws form out of their fingernails.
Wolverine?
And then in front of you, if you look ahead to in front of the stage, in front of Muri, Nan, and everything, a dark circle appears, and red ruins start coming out of the ground in a circle. And 2 pale white women, black hair, streaks down the hair, appear facing the stage. At the ends of their arms, you can see their nails are sharp and claws. And in the center of them, facing everybody else, is this 5 foot tall and about 8 foot long wolf-looking creature. Its mouth is starting to tear apart, hanging about muscles. Its eyes in its mouth, and it's just glow red, and it just stands there staring at everybody.
Wait, did the jar break? Is that what
And
happened?
all around you, and all around as well, near the wolves, you see more of these dark circles appear, and then suddenly out of them appear what looks to be skeleton warriors. Their flesh, some tearing off, some have swords and helmets, some little fragments of armor. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my god. Do I have advantage on initiative?
I need to reroll that.
Do
You
I
are
have a
not
thing
in the
for-
wilderness. You are
I don't
in
know where that went.
Do I have a
That's
thing
okay.
for initiative, or I just roll this?
You roll initiative, and you end up
7.
You add your
adding your
dexterity
initiative bonus.
to.
Oh
so
God.
your
But
But it
initiative
does not
is
where my
+1.
initiative bonus is.
I got a 6.
Oh, it doesn't. I'm a bonus.
give me one
Oh.
moment.
I'm a 3, Brian, but I'm still pegging the apple at the damn wolf.
14.
I'm still
So these are extra
Knew it!
poisonous apple
I
seeds.
called it!
These are what?
Extra poisonous apple seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Oh.
yes! So smart! Also told you don't eat the center of the apple. I don't
Yeah, you did. You didn't
That-
tell me not to eat the apple.
Well, I didn't think the apple was poisonous.
I
Neither
puked a
did
lot of
I.
things out of my body.
As I said, Brian, I don't know at what point I'm throwing the apple at that wolf in the center, but I'm pegging the wolf in the face with
Yeah.
that apple.
Oh my god, this is a lot of people.
Don't worry, there are a lot of other people
sorry.
around here as
That's
well.
true.
I'm gonna put the
Can Ray
apple
please help
in the
me?
jar.
Save me!
The apple's in the
Alright.
jug.
Can Ray roll the 6? Help me!
Okay, so I'm gonna
okay, get a
need
9.
everybody's initiative.
Did we all
once
roll
again.
bad?
I'm
Yeah.
last.
I have
I got a
four.
Oh my god, we
3.
all rolled really
Okay,
bad.
give me 1 second.
I'm 14. It's not
Let's
that
see,
bad.
25 to 20.
No.
All right, nobody. 20 to 15.
Nope.
Oh God, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm
We're dying.
first.
15 to 10.
14.
14.
We're fucked.
What'd Callum get?
Cal.
Why can't we hear you, Callum? Did you mute your microphone?
Yes, I did. I'm so sorry. I was
What'd you
yelling
get,
at my
Cal?
dog. I got a 19.
All
Oh,
right,
that's good.
19.
At least one of us did good.
All right,
Good
10
job.
to 5.
Me. I got 6.
She had a 6.
9.
Oh, come on.
I'm still pegging the
Bracket.
fucking
Oh,
apple.
Conlon.
You got a
I'm
six.
still begging you.
You got a
So
6,
we have
Kyren?
disadvantage
I
on
got
attack
6, yeah.
rolls.
All right, and what did you get, bracket?
ability checks.
3.
Actually, I think if you...
See, no, you're not the last on the initiative roll.
I was
think
still
there
telling
be
you what I'm
something
doing with
do
the
for
apple.
that.
Can I count as a bonus
No,
action,
wait.
not as my main action?
All right.
Well, I think there's something that you can put in that it'll tell you that you have.
All right, so top
I don't
of
know
the
where it is.
initiative. So the first thing that happens, and I will move these because these are more close towards my side. the two females run and hop up on the stage, and they start getting engaged with Muri, with Non-Vocal, and with Jorkelton himself off of a combat field.
Oh dear.
Oh. That's actually what I was gonna do. I was
Wait, is
gonna
there
go, like,
one
jump
right
it.
next to me? Great.
Yeah, there's one directly next
Yeah,
to
you're
me.
currently puking.
Hey,
I
Just
am.
stick-
Can I puke vomit that's like poisonous at him?
All right, and then
Poisonous vomit.
Turn into whatever.
And then
Oh, I'm
next-
going to rip his head off.
next on the initiative list is Kinray, who jumps out of his seat and he just looks at the area around him, and he turns to the skeleton on his side. He knocks an arrow and he takes one shot,
Hell yeah.
Almost died.
Go, Kinray.
and he takes the arrow, takes a shot, it digs right deep into him, and he rolls.
I don't even know him, but he's my boy now.
I love him.
Add him to the party. if he doesn't
Yes.
die,
Can we add him to the party? I love him.
my goal is to add as many
Uh,
NPCs as possible to annoy the
Works
DM.
at an inn. I'm pretty sure he probably wants to stay at the inn he works
All right, and he
wants to be
takes him. The
ranger.
skeleton
Yeah.
takes a shot back and he falls for a second, but he gets back up. After that, one of
I'm not helpful for any of this.
No, you're not.
the
just stay.
the jackal ware that transformed, the one in the middle on that side right there, moves up to the first person on the bench right next to him and takes an attack bite into the creature, the person.
Oh.
And they actually managed to dodge out of the way and stumbled and ran and started heading down the center aisle. After that, the jackal ware number 6, who is near the back corner behind you guys, go over and starts to, and makes an attack towards Maka.
So.
No.
Yeah, make some adjustments.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Oh well, that's the skeleton. Move back. The
Okay.
jackal ware is the other one
This
right
guy?
there. Yep, moves towards that bench there and makes an attack towards Maka, and actually takes a little bite attack on and hits to do 4 damage to Maka, and Maka and throws off. After that, it goes to Naresh. It's your turn.
Save Maka.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at the big dog thing that showed up.
What's the range on that?
Yeah, you might have to get closer.
30 feet. Yes.
Yeah, you were.
I may have to get closer. I'm 90 feet away. I thought that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it the wrong way then. Okay, so instead of that, my movement is 35. Who is within? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna move 35 feet closer to the thing. To the dog thing. Going into the main aisle. I'm moving like diagonally through and then like going down the main aisle. And then I'm gonna huck. How many? 55? I'm gonna huck the never break plate at it. I'm hucking the never break plate at the dog. Yep. Sweet! I rolled 2 19s. Okay. So 22. 22 to hit. Does that hit? 22 to hit. Does that hit? Sweet. All right, I do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I do 8 damage. Yep. No, I'm going to. Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna bardically inspire somebody. I'm gonna bardically inspire Nock. So for the bardic inspiration,
Thank you.
Oh, wait,
that
wait,
will
wait, we're
actually
back.
help out.
so for the bardic inspiration, what?
Our audio cut out for a second, Callum, but we're back.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries, that was us. It wasn't you. The stream
So-
only heard you there for a second.
Oh, word.
So you're bardically inspiring Nock. Are you saying anything interesting for it?
I'd like to just tell her that she needs to help me destroy this creature like abomination.
All right.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right.
I could
Next
use
on the
that.
initiative round is the Hellhound.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh no.
Oh,
And the Hellhound,
boy.
now with your attention, runs past, and Faeror, which is right next to, tries to take a quick little attack of opportunity against the Hellhound as it passes by through her range. And unfortunately, the little short sword she has just misses as it runs past, and it runs straight up to Naresh. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Fuck the
35,
Hellhound.
45, 50. You were just...
Mm.
Oh, it was 55 feet, so actually it's right away when we count earlier. So it's right before it can get to Naresh. And it's actually going to use a fire breath ability. So, Callum, you need to make a you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I got a 17.
Alright, you pass. You're going to take half damage.
Whoopee!
Do you hear that? He's not dead though.
Why does it?
You take 9 fire damage.
Just left on. I'll be back.
That is not good.
And then
that is
the
a not
people
good
in the
number.
benches around you suddenly start catching a blaze. Turn that off, Conlon.
That's what he's doing.
The benches around start catching fire as well, and the wolf just barks loudly in your face, ending its turn. Next on the initiative,
That sucks.
Jackalware number 2 and number 3, which are on this side of the stage, move forward and just attack the people on the stage.
These two?
Yep. The skeletons are in between the stands.
Like
the Jackalwares
this
are in the
and
front.
like that.
No, that's the skeleton, so the other one right there.
this
Yep,
guy.
right there, and they start attacking the people right in front of them, starting to attack, claw into them. They scream out in pain as they start getting bitten by these jagged teeth. After that, on the initiative, and number 5 also does that, which is the same exact side
This
up
one
to,
still, right?
oh, nope, sorry, opposite side. I'm getting the map
This one?
down. Yep, goes up and attacks the closest person there. After that, on the initiative is Nock.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
Who are you casting Hunter's Mark on?
on the big ass fucking hellhound.
I like how we've all
Fucking
focused on the
Hellhound
main
is
enemy.
marked.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it because I can't do anything else.
And if
And
you
I have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
No, you don't.
Well,
you
I
got
rolled the
bardic
same thing.
Inspiration. Wait, why
Yeah,
did
you know what?
disadvantage?
I'll use the bardic inspiration. Okay, so 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 9 is 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so I have a D8. 8 plus a D6 from Hunter's Mark, so that's 11 plus 5, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
That is metal as fuck.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a really-
As fuck.
You
There's
take,
a reason I cast Hunter's Mark.
your stomach is feeling a little bit pain, but you cast your mark on it, getting ready for the shot, release it, and it goes right into its neck, and it yelps in pain, and then turns over and sees both of you. Now it's confused.
And
One
I
of
will,
wants to get one of
I will
these.
move
Mhm.
like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right, you just quickly hop over
Yeah.
the bench to the other side, and now you're in the center aisle.
Because I don't
much
want to be
movement do
near
I have?
these fucking
Mhm.
things.
How much
Is that
movement
your
do I
turn?
have?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right,
Right.
Faeror's turn.
Um,
She's sitting on that bench in the front,
movement
and she
30
walked
feet.
and she turns. She saw the hellhound pass by quick, and she's like, huh, and takes out her longbow, attacking the jackaware, who's attacking somebody at the end of
It's
the
like, come on,
row.
Feyre!
And
I
hits
don't
the
normally like her, but she
hits
does
the
die.
Mhm. And
Everyone, don't die.
Yeah, we might be childhood enemies, but
Okay,
Fuck some shit up.
before my turn, I wonder which one is closest to, like, Colin.
and
That one.
as she makes that shot, you see there's like
Defend the little
vines.
kid.
There's
Thank you.
vines tied
'Cause he's
around
gonna
the
die.
shot that she makes, and as it hits him, he needs to make a strength saving throw, which he fails. So as the bolt hits him, it deals 13 points of damage to that one. That is number 2. All right. So number 2.
I'm waiting for it.
Jesus
Have-
Christ. That one is hurting, and as it hits him, the vines just get entangled all around it, and it's just trapped in vines. It cannot move.
Which one?
The one that's right next to Feyre in the front. I'm getting markers that not markers, little plastic things to put around characters for conditions and things, so it'll be a lot easier to mark. After
wait.
that, it's going to be skeleton
Can't wait.
number 1 and skeleton number 4. So the ones on this side, the two on this side right here, move forward and they join attacking the benches right in front of them, making attacks on people.
Civilians are dying.
Those people aren't able to do anything.
Fuck,
One of them
man.
falls. One of them looks badly wounded. After that,
Can't do
Jinrash,
anything
it's
either.
your turn.
Jinrash.
I'm gonna attack the
Are you gonna rage?
No, I'm
Oh my
first.
God, the barbarian
No.
who doesn't rage.
No, I'm doing this smart.
Wait.
I'm gonna attack the one that's back here
Mhm.
first.
The one
Well,
who's
that's going
attacking
against
Mom.
Yeah.
Maka.
Mhm.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Is that, do you have enough travel with this?
Yeah, I have 30.
All right,
So
make
that's
your attack roll.
25.
That's a 14
Plus,
plus. I think it's 2 efficiency.
this is why you should just have it. You
Right
should
here.
just print out your
Plus
character.
5.
It's
You hit.
Yeah,
Your damage.
16.
Plus 5.
Probably
and
120.
my attack is a D10 or D12.
Did I write that down?
I hope you have the attack. The
Oh, no, I
capability
did
of
have
my
it written
bonus
down.
action.
Hmm.
Pegging an apple at that
I
wolf.
don't know why I
It's
wrote
gonna be an improvised weapon.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, that was off the table. That's a 3.
3 damage plus your strength mod.
Is
Was it 3?
A 3.
3, so it's 6.
All right. You just hack into them, and for a second, it just gets off of Maka, and Maka is able to take a step out and starts heading towards the fountain. Talia's promise. Do you do anything else with your turn?
You have bonus action.
No.
All right. After Jinrash's turn, skeleton number 2, which is on that side, the one closest to me, so the one skeleton in the front. He moves forward and does attack the person on the bench right in front of them. Vicky, if you can move the skeleton on that side, who's closest to me, just towards the bench. Yep. Does attack that person. Doesn't quite kill, but just does stab that person, and they start falling. More people from all the benches are piling into the center, just trying to get away from all of this stuff as best as they can. Kyren, it's your turn.
Alright. So. I'm gonna wild shape,
Okay.
first and foremost. Let me find out.
Where? I don't know where I put
Oh, yeah,
these
it's
animals. I put them down here somewhere.
Plus Lustral.
Let me
It might be in the box. Do you want me to look?
Yeah.
That might be in the box.
I know.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just find out. I
They
think
are in the box.
Hey.
I'm
Oh,
probably
it's
gonna
my
be a
home
bear.
tools.
Just
Yeah.
give me
That
a minute.
one's for Ryobi stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch him
I
into a
have
black
draw.
bear.
So it's a little bit
So,
too big
what
on
was the
scale. The bear's not actually as
the
big, but you can
impact
take
of that
Kyren's
is
character
the
off
roll
and
of
put the
dice.
bear right there.
Okay, I have
You would
30.
take about I'd say almost 2 spaces
Well,
up.
look at
actually.
the bear's movement,
Yeah.
because your movement is now the bear's.
So that was your bonus action. So you have
So
an
click
attack.
1, first of all. And then, I don't know where the creatures are.
Over, I believe it's other or something on the side. It used to
Extras?
be
Oh,
creatures.
extras.
Extras.
Okay, so
Alright, black
click
bear.
on black bear. Okay, so your movement is 40 feet.
Oh, thank God. Alright.
Let me just see how far I can move. So I'd say from here, probably,
Yeah.
since that's where you were.
Yeah, so 5. Okay, I can't reach over there. I'm trying to think of.
Attack the skeleton.
Skeletons attacking people would be the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the jackal or?
Either one.
Either or.
Alright, so I'm gonna go attack this one.
Skeleton.
All right, that is one of the skeletons. Make an attack roll with your bear stats.
I don't know what I'm looking at. 12 plus what?
Your attack. So if you're gonna bite or claw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bite.
All right, make an attack roll.
I
Roll a
did.
D20. Okay, what'd you get?
So
12 plus 4, so 16.
16.
Yeah.
16 hits. Roll damage.
So D6.
I'm gonna miss with the apple and be
Two.
sad.
4.
I'm gonna miss with my
4
sword. I'm gonna
damage?
net
Well,
20 the
she
apple.
has multi-attack, so she
Yeah,
can
so
also
I can
claw.
I can also claw him.
All right, make it a claw attack.
And then
That one misses.
So that's 7 plus 4.
that's an 11.
Unfortunately, you take a bite in, and you bite off part of the bones, and you make a wild attack, and it moves slightly out of the way. Now it has you have its focus.
Okay.
All right, and that's as much as you can do on your turn.
Yeah.
Skeleton number 6, who is the one at the top. Skeleton 6 and 5, the ones closest to you,
These two.
move forward, and
You can
actually.
attack.
One of them is going to be attacking a halfling that's right on the left bench, and then another poison creature on the other. And both of them do hit. The halfling stays alive, and just pushing off a little bit. The poison creature just falls unconscious right there. All right, after that, bracket.
It's a chocolate fucking apple.
I'm not doing that. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
No, throwing an apple is.
Would that be a full action?
Throwing an improvised
Yeah,
weapon is a full action.
Oh man.
You gotta get closer for that then.
Oh yeah, because I don't know what the throwing range on the
Improvised
apple is.
weapons have the
Probably
same as the
20,
plate,
60.
20 feet of normal, 60 feet of maximum.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was about to say,
Move
can't go
closer
further
and
than
then-
a dagger.
So what size are the squares?
5
5
feet
feet.
each.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go move to the skeleton.
Thank you all for being patient.
Oh, by
This
golly.
is the first time some of us are playing, so we're learning.
So what's that? Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to this skeleton, and I'm
Get
going.
within range.
Yeah, I'm within range.
All right.
That's not that hard. I'm ready to
Okay.
take a swing at him with my sword.
All right. I'm gonna say as you got up, you threw the apple up in the air beforehand, and you take a slice with your sword. Roll an attack.
11.
Plus.
That would be. What would that be, Brian? Because I'm stupid.
Your strength and proficiency.
Strength and proficiency.
Yeah, for attack rolls.
It should
So-
say it in
Yeah,
your
no, I see it.
actions.
Yep.
Okay.
So that would be 17.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Now I need to find.
It ends up being you're wielding with one hand since you have a shield, so it's going to be a D8 plus your strength mod, and then you have the dueling ability, so plus 2 on top of that.
So just D8.
Yep.
Yeah. 5 plus. I'm sorry.
That's a
5 plus
D10.
your strength.
Oh, that's D10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oops.
D8.
Diamond.
There you go.
There you go.
I got it. 6.
There you go. See?
Plus your strength mod, which is 4. I
4,
believe.
so that's 10.
10 plus dueling, which is plus 2.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, and
12.
just so you know, because you're a paladin, you're level 2, if you wanted, you can put divine smites into these. And
I'm gonna wait because this is just a regular skeleton.
That was 12 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay, to number 6. Alright, and that one falls right before you.
Why I
Knock
just
it
waste?
over.
Dead.
That's why I
Knock
didn't waste.
it over.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why I didn't waste a divine smite. I didn't think it was that strong a creature.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then Jackalware number 1.
I think I can move still more though before I leave.
you think you move 25 feet, so you probably have 5 more feet of movement.
I can move
Yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah, so you have
So I
5
moved-
more feet of movement if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna move slightly closer to that other skeleton that's attacking people.
Alright, After this, Jackalware number 1 and number 3. So the remaining 2 in the front right here did not move.
This one and this one?
Yep, they're gonna move further into the actual crowd itself.
So Asia would get an attack of opportunity on this one.
Because the bear is attacking. He's actually trying to get away from there right now. So make an attack of opportunity.
And
3 plus what?
That
4 probably.
does not hit.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately.
I need to like take
7.
notes.
Yeah, those are your attacks.
Yeah, fucking 7.
So where does he go?
He goes to the middle of the benches and starts grabbing.
So about there.
Well, the middle of that bench right in front of him, and then starts attacking the
And this
person
one
over
too?
the edge. Yes, he's gonna go right there and start attacking the edge.
Is he gonna go to like Kinray and his sister?
He's going to the person next to Kenra and
Okay.
everything. And actually, Kenra's turn is up next. And Kenra, this woman you haven't seen before, suddenly takes out 2 daggers.
Yeah,
And she goes
and I
and
kind
she
of be like,
makes-
"You go, girl!"
She
I'm
hops,
there.
she
I'm
hops.
like,
She hops over the bench and attacks the one that's right next to her, making 2 attacks. One as a regular and one as a bonus action, hitting both times.
hell yeah. I'm just roaring at her, hoping that she can understand what I'm saying.
Alright, till the end of this fight. Depending how long it takes.
Okay. So that one ends up taking some damage. It's still standing, but she's there right in front of it, ready. Top of the initiative. So that goes back to Kinray.
Woo!
Who's just like, who just sees his sister start attacking that person, turns and takes a shot at that same skeleton. This one also hitting right there.
Heck
So he
yeah.
rolls some damage. And he ends up doing the finishing blow right there, and Ken returns to him. There we go! And they're both kind of... Kenra's a little excited. Kinray is just like a little bit worried, like looking at her like, "You're enjoying this kind of thing?"
Oh.
So this one falls.
That one falls. After that one, so Jackalware...
So she's into fighting, he's not.
Jackalware number 4 and Jackalware number 6. So the one middle, that side, and then the one back
This
corner there. Yep. He moves further towards
I
the
have time.
center, towards the bench right
So
there.
like
Not
that.
all the way to Jinrash, but attacking over in the bench right there. Yep. And then the other one that is now right next to Jinrash. It makes a, let me see. It's going to actually look at you and then stare directly at your eyes, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
14.
All right. So
Right.
you pass the saving throw.
Oh,
You-
well, that's-
regardless of your modifiers, right there.
Do we know how long the poison lasts, by the way?
The poison, you do not know how long it lasts. It's gonna be for the combat though. He looks at you. He's trying to gaze into you, and you just like you start getting dizzy for a second, but you just shrug it off, and that's gonna end up being its turn. Naresh, it is your turn.
Damn my gluttony.
Actually, it should last longer. You ate both corners.
All right, so that dog thing's still in front of me.
10 feet ahead of you.
Rack it. Even though it's probably really OP.
Okay. Who's looking at me?
I'm looking at you.
Because Nock just took a shot
I
at
am
it as
directly
well.
behind you, so I am looking at you.
You're looking at.
I'm looking away.
I can definitely.
I'm fighting somebody else.
I
At
can
this time-
definitely see you.
At this time,
I
just so
think
everybody
this
knows as
might
well,
be worth it. Okay, so I'm going. Shit.
Just so you know,
think it has to
Naresh
be
as
done.
well. Callum,
I am going to make 2 attacks with my talons.
Okay. I just want to let you know as well, Naresh, that you can see out
What's
of
up?
you can see out of the corner of your eye in the front row, Ivo, Damien, and Arik are all fighting that Jackalware that's in the front corner. Just so you know,
Okay.
because I know you have. an eye
I'm
for-
going to. I'm still making 2 attacks with my talons.
All right. Roll attack.
So the first attack is a 17.
17 hits.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll roll up that attack real quick. So 8 damage.
All right.
8 slashing damage.
Yep.
As I rake my claws across its throat. And then I'm gonna use my left hand to do the same thing.
All right. Roll attack.
That's what we gotta do.
I know, but that's
A
surprising.
fucking nat 20.
Nat 20. Awesome.
Hey!
There we go.
That's what we needed.
I'm fucking killing this thing.
Oh yeah.
All right, roll damage.
And eats it later.
Might not be good.
16 damage across this thing's face. Like, I'm just, like, aiming for its eyes.
All right, you take your talons, finally revealing them, and just
left
digging
hand.
right into its creature's face. It yelps in pain, and it's looking pissed. Nock, roll a perception check.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage of that poison
Yeah,
as well.
you're right.
So this might work out for him.
Okay. 9.
9. Unfortunately, what you see is Naresh just punching this thing, and you're just confused as why this bard suddenly is
I thought
trying
you
to
were a
pretend to be a
bard.
fighter. Or a monk of some sort.
Yeah, I thought you were a bard.
Alright, does that end your turn?
That's 1000% what I say. I'm like,
I thought
what?
you were a bard.
Did that use my action and bonus action?
Yes. I believe it's an attack because basically doing both claws, I'm considering that like dual wielding some weapons. So the second one as well, yeah. Alright, so that will be your turn. So then after that, it is the...
then yes, that ends my turn.
Alright. After that, it is the Hellhound's turn. And it did not get its fire breath back.
Yay, because I'm in a line.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
not
'cause you
good.
lied.
Yes.
And then...
Thank God.
It's gonna make its bite attack against you.
Bitch ass bitch. Can't do shit.
Does a 13 hit you?
Does not hit me.
Alright, it just you have your
got
your
an
talons
AC of 15.
dug into its eye, and it's trying to get a little bite at you, but it just can't connect at all. Alright, that's gonna end the Hellhound's turn. On to Jackaware number 2 and Jackaware number 3, which
Yes.
are the ones on your side and the opposite side, the one fighting Ivo and the one behind there as well.
So
That one's-
one up
yep.
there.
The Jackalware, seeing the Hellhound in pain, is gonna run up towards Naresh from behind.
How many feet?
The other one right there in the middle,
Oh, this
because
one.
that one's engaged with Ivo, Damien, and thing. So it's gonna go up behind Naresh, and it does have 40 feet of movement.
Okay, so,
So
do you
it
want it
gets it
directly
behind-
behind?
Yep, it's right
Okay.
behind Naresh right now, and it rolls attack roll, and it just it got a 24 to hit.
Yikes.
All right.
That hits. That
So
hits
this
a lot.
Jackalware is gonna roll, and he deals only 3 damage to you.
Only.
Yep.
I'm hurting.
As he took a bite
That
attack
one's
from
killed
the
him.
back of you, and that will be its turn. The other one still engaged with Ivo, Damien, and Arik up in the corner. After that,
We'll think we have enough
it's
stuff,
going on to number 5, which number 5 is the one closest
one?
to you.
Okay.
Yep, and that one's gonna run up and go towards you. It has 40 feet of movement as well, and it's gonna take its this one has a scimitar in its hand, and it's going to try to hit you with it, and it rolls a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
All right, so
Pretty sure.
and it's dealing 5 points of slashing damage to you. After that, it is Nock's turn.
Things are
Okay, shit. Well, this is within melee, right? And I think you have disadvantage within melee with
Yep,
the
you didn't
range.
get the crossbow expert and everything, so yeah.
Okay, so
You already have disadvantage on attack rolls, though.
that's
so.
true.
Does that mean double disadvantage?
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
stack
stack.
like that.
I
So
know, that'd be
I
so
guess, yeah, I guess I'll turn around,
you have a longbow just pointed in its face.
point in its
If you
fucking
miss-
face, and yeah, I guess I fucking
What?
18 plus 9, so
That was a disadvantage
27.
too.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're right. So 12 plus 9, so 21.
Still hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so that's just a D8 plus 5. 9
That's
points of
fucking
damage.
beautiful, Nock.
Thank
and
you.
you just turn around this after this thing attacks
Nailed in
you
the
and aim
face.
it
Yeah.
right at its eye and goes straight through its head and it falls back.
Good. Didn't want that fucking bothering me.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. Let me see if there's anything I can do. No, but I will move.
You do see this thing now. The Naresh getting surrounded by these monsters.
I would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right.
That's as close as I can get. I have small feet,
Mm-hmm.
small legs.
A big head, little arms.
I don't really know how well this plan was worked out.
And Feyror now takes a step off of the bench and gets more towards the stage and turns and attacks at the jackal-were that's eating somebody at the edge closest to me. And she hits it, rolling
Hell yeah.
a total of 9 damage to it. So that one is number... That one actually gets knocked down as well. The arrow just piercing through its eye and it falls down.
Haha!
Mm-hmm.
Good.
We're doing alright, guys.
We
Yep.
have a lot of help. Luckily.
All right.
That's when I first saw the layout of this, I'm like, oh, more
Yeah.
balls.
She turns over and she sees the skeleton attacking the person there, and you rushing up to this jackal-were in the center aisle. Your friend Naresh being surrounded by these creatures, and then after that, it's gonna go over to Skeleton 1 and Skeleton 4's turn. So that's gonna be the skeleton on your side, closest to the stage, and skeleton opposite side, closest to you guys. That one is the one closest to you is moving up. Yep, just attacking somebody in the benches there. And then the skeleton 1 is the one that is at the bench right there. It's going to run out to the person right next to it, so just moving a space over it and slashing at somebody in that spot as well. Cutting them, not hurting, not killing them, but they're now screaming out in pain.
I wish I could shoot 2 arrows, damn it.
Jinrash, your
Do you want me to do
turn.
the screams?
I'm gonna attack the guy.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
That's a 2.
Plus what?
Plus,
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
I mean, it might be.
5.
Plus
So that's
5.
a total of 7.
Nope. Unfortunately, you try to slash at this and it misses. Is there anything else you can do as a bonus action?
That's what
I have no fucking
Give him a
bonus
sec.
actions.
He could rage.
That's what I was gonna go for.
Yeah, maybe Ray.
I'm gonna rage.
Alright, the fury
That's
of
good.
missing that attack, you're just... and you just get in all fury right in it. It may have laughed at the fact that you missed, but now it's a little bit like, huh, this is a jackal-were and it's normally a wolf, but it just saw a dragon-like creature roaring in its face. It's a little bit. Roll an intimidation check.
That's a 13.
Plus any bonuses for your intimidation.
Let me get my stuff ready. One day, Brian, you have to make me like a notepad of what I need to do in an order.
Right? Like,
No.
Alright. So that is still enough. It is now a little bit scared of you at this moment. Alright. After that, it is skeleton 2 and number 6. And 2 and number 6. 2 is that one closest there. And 6 is the one
Close to
all
me.
the way at the
This one?
end.
Yeah, it's the one that's about to go try
Yep.
to
2 and
attack me.
6.
Yep. 2 is just going closer towards the Hellhound. It can only get right up, like, within 10 feet of
So
it
like
right
that?
now. Yep. And then the one right there, there is Bracket that it sees in front, and it's going to go up to Bracket and make an attack.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. It's got a short sword, and it's making an attack against you. That's a 17 to hit.
What am I looking at for
Armor
that?
class.
AC.
18.
All right. It attacks, and it just dings right off of your armor, not causing any damage. That thing's
Bitch.
turn. Kyren, it is your turn.
alright, I want to go towards one that's closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
Get right up to
You
it.
can definitely.
Yeah, I want to multi-attack. Let's fucking go!
All right, roll
big.
your attacks.
Oh, I did.
Alright.
That is one of the jackal-wares. That is jackal-ware
Oh,
number
one.
3.
Oh, hell yeah. 23.
That's 23 for a
Wasn't
Bite?
gonna kill it,
That
it
is
was
gonna hit.
scare it more.
So
no,
then
do
it-
this.
Yeah. Plus 2.
4.
4 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
And then do it again
And
for
then
your
for
claw.
claw,
So 18.
18.
That's gonna hit.
Nope.
This
That
thing's
would
gonna
be
get
2d4
wrecked across
plus
the
2.
universe.
So this twice, and then add 2.
4,
6, 8.
6.
8 damage. You bite into this thing, tear part of it off, and then slash down, and it falls before you.
Bye, bitch. Knock it over.
Yeah, knock that one over for me.
All right. Is there anything as a bonus action you would like to do?
I want to revert back into a human.
Okay, I believe, yeah.
That's a bonus
certainly
action, yeah.
You can end up doing that. So Kyren takes her, bites into this thing, slashes it down, and then her form just peers back. Still a little bit damp on the back from the honey and
Yeah, shut
everything.
up.
The vampire face still intact. And looks around.
Wait, when she was
Do
the
you wanna
bear,
do
did it
any
have the
movement?
vampire face?
You still have your movement. Are you doing anything with that?
Well, I moved forward a little bit. How much did I move?
With your bear movement, I believe you
I
have
would say
40
you were-
I have 40 feet.
You
moved
were here, I would say you moved 10, 20, 20, 30.
Alright, so
30
I'm gonna
30
go.
feet. If you have 30 feet right there, that would carry over to your current feet, which is 30 feet, so you can't move anymore.
Okay.
Alright, so that will be your turn.
Yep.
Skeleton number 5 is dead.
Yep.
So
Yep.
after that, it is Bracket's turn.
Alright, bracket.
Okay. I'm
There's
gonna
a skeleton.
I'm gonna
right
cut that
front of
bitch
you.
in half.
It's
I'm
that
gonna
right
cut
there.
that.
The only one in front of you.
That's what I said. I'm gonna cut that bitch in half. 10. Oh, that's probably not gonna.
Plus what?
Which was what? That's
Proficiency plus your strength mod.
Oh, okay.
Plus
Then that's
6.
16.
That hits. Roll damage.
Things.
Are
Well,
you
you're
proud of us,
putting
Tia?
everything right in front
This
of
is
you.
fun.
We're killing.
It's the D8, right?
Mm.
7. Plus.
Your strength mod plus 2 with dueling.
Oh God. So that's
11. 13.
13.
13. The skeleton is still up, but its right shoulder has actually dislodged and fallen off, and now it's just got the one hand with the sword.
Do I have any bonus actions that can be useful? I don't know. Technically, I could divine smited it, but like I feel like that's excessive.
All right.
Oh wait, I can add that afterwards, right?
What?
The divine smite, I can technically add that afterwards.
Yeah, after the hit, but after I've said before I've said what happens.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, you can't add it right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything you would like as a bonus action?
I think that's
You
would be
should
useful.
do movement. Go towards one of the enemies that we haven't gotten yet.
Well, if it moves
What's-
out of range of the skeleton,
Oh,
the
yeah.
skeleton will get an
Yeah, he'll
attack
get
of
an attack of
opportunity against him.
Yeah,
Dang.
so I'd rather just.
You can still do that if you want. You have a high AC.
You might want to kill this one first, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to kill it first.
Mhm.
And make it not a threat to people.
Yep.
No, let me. I don't have anything.
Bonus
Use.
action. Take the
Oh, wait, I
apple
haven't
and
taken
shove
any
it down its
damage
throat.
yet.
That I don't think that
You
works
have
as a
any
bonus action.
spells?
Can I do it as a bonus action?
Plus,
What?
even if you
Shove
did
the apple
as
in
a
the
bear,
It
skeleton's
doesn't count.
mouth.
There's- Yeah.
Damn.
I'm
Um,
going to go bear first.
At this time, the apple's probably falling back down from when it fell. I would say roll a dexterity check to see if you catch
Like,
it,
you do need
and
to
then
keep
if
track
so,
of
I will
your
allow it.
bear's health, just because if you
Nat 20!
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
say, hold on, freaking okay.
Yeah, nat 20
Because
to
of the
catch
nat
the apple.
20, I'm gonna say, as soon as you make that slice down, you just have you have your shield in your hand, but you turn it up, catch it, and shove it into its mouth. I'm gonna let you roll bludgeoning damage, 1d4. Let's see if you kill this thing with an apple.
I love
I
it.
love it so much if you do
3.
You jam
Yes!
it,
Yeah!
just knocks its
That's
head
fucking
off and it
beautiful.
falls behind you.
it. Fucking dead.
Found
You
mercy.
slash with the sword, catch apple, and
I told you it'd be useful.
because that's also double damage there, so you definitely
You
killed
killed
it
it
there.
with an apple.
So that one
Man, those
filled-
things sure are deadly.
No, that's the pun I use, everyone. Man, those things sure are deadly.
All right, and then
It's turned into a pun channel.
It was going to be one from the beginning.
Called it Nat Disaster.
That was my
Yeah.
It's a
idea.
pun.
I was
Yeah.
the first one.
and
I
then
was the first pun in this.
Kenra,
You were the first
who
pun.
just ended up stabbing that one creature, runs by Kinray, pats on the shoulder, and is just like, this is what we always wanted. And then,
Jeez.
yeah, she says that.
She's
and
terrifying.
she
I don't like
runs
her.
over.
Do I
and-
hear that?
If you want, yeah.
I
roll-
mean, I'm right next to them.
yeah.
Because Kendra's right here.
In the thick of the moment, there's a lot of noise. Roll a perception. It'll be low DC since she's close.
Oh, wait.
I rolled in that one.
Okay, and you're at disadvantage. So
Yeah.
you're just too focused on what's going on to actually hear what she says at
Damn
the
it.
moment.
It's just
And she
gibberish
comes
to you.
up right beside you.
Yeah,
on
you
the
might want to
side.
write that down, Brian.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that one. Yep. There we go. That's
Did you also write down the nat 20?
Yes, I did for that one.
I can't believe I can't.
So
Have
this.
you been keeping track of mine as well?
Yep, I have. So
God.
then this, she goes up and attacks that jackaware that is right in front of you behind Naresh
Good.
with her daggers.
Yes.
And
Dagger
she hits
daggers?
both times,
Yeah.
dealing
I love her.
some significant
Sure,
damage
dude.
to this creature, although
That's fine,
it is
that's fine.
still up. It just wrenches in pain and turns back to her, and she's just like, hey, to this creature.
So it turns back to her.
It turns back and it sees her and also you. That's
Does
right
it
behind
look
her
like
now.
it's paying more attention to her though?
Oh yeah, just stabbed it in the back
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's helpful.
All right, after that turn, okay, those skeletons are dead. So I'm gonna back to the top of the initiative. Kinray now sees his sister just like, I guess, and takes a freaking shot at the same exact jackaware she just attacked.
Oh, please kill this thing.
Also hitting,
Thank God, Kyren.
and this thing takes
I was saying thank Nero.
enough damage.
Please
It
kill
turns
it.
to look back at sister, snarls, and then it's arrow, leaving out a little whelp, and it just falls right in front of you guys.
We're wrecking some shit, man.
Yeah.
Thank
Did I do that?
Yes.
Can I just yell, go Kinray?
I'm not gonna
Go
die.
Kinray!
All right,
That's
so that
so
one
fucking
is now
helpful,
out of
okay.
the order.
Thank
that
you,
one
Kenra.
is now out.
Thank you, Kendra.
Kenra.
Kenra. And Kenra.
So the jackaware that is not frightened, but a little bit at Jinrash is going
Alright.
to make a. It's actually gonna look at you. Oh no, you already did this. Okay, can't do that one. So it's gonna make a bite attack against you. And it's just
Luckily
so
you're
scared. It takes a
raging.
little snap, and it just like misses right at your shoulder and everything. You're just staring it down, and it's a little bit frightened. It's gonna after that take a few steps back, and you get an attack of opportunity against it.
That's a 19.
19, whatever you
Plus
add is
strength.
gonna hit.
Yeah.
All right, so roll damage, D12, and you are raging. So now add your strength and plus 2.
3, 6, 8.
All right, this thing just backs up, and you just cleave it in the shoulder, and its head is a little bit. It's not exactly on, but it's a little bit lodged to the side, and it falls to the ground.
Alright, knock it over.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? This one?
Yep.
Hey.
Naresh, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to see how hurt this thing is?
Yes. Well, actually, hold on. I'm gonna play in this way. You don't need to make a perception check. It's just if you ask how it looks, and I'll just tell you, this thing looks like it
How does
is.
it look?
It looks on death's doorstep.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay. I am going to hit it with Vicious Mockery.
All right.
And I say, you're like a dragon, only shit.
All right.
You're like a dragon.
Holy shit.
What kind of save does it need to make again?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh boy. Ooh, that got a 19.
Fucking save.
All right, so you yell out this insult, and it just looks at you, even though it's hurt. It's just like snarling at you, and it doesn't seem affected at all.
Bastard.
Anything is your bonus action.
Yes, I'm going to bardically inspire fucking Nock because she's gonna kill it for me.
Hey.
Do you used 2 during the festival? You used 1 so far here. Do you have 1? Is this your last bardic inspiration?
This is my last bardic
Oh my
inspiration.
god,
Alright.
he's used all 4 on me.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
I think I'm his favorite, guys.
Just a little
So
bit.
it is now.
You used to.
No, but literally though, I'm literally just like, help!
I don't want to die.
Help!
Help!
No, you hot.
It is
Oh, wait.
now.
Go, help!
It is now the Hellhound's turn, and it's gonna make its bite attack at Callum. Alright, Naresh. Ooh, this might be close. Is a 13 hit?
It is not.
Alright.
My AC's a 15.
it just snarls down at you, and you actually end up. You have your instrument in one hand, you're starting to play, and you're just pushing it up against the mouth like help, and it is not able to get its attack in.
Need more panic
Okay,
in it.
shit. Okay.
All right, that's the Hellhound's turn. So Jackaware number 2 is dead. Jackaware number 3 is.
Not this one.
That is the skeleton. I believe 3 is also dead. Looking at the map right now,
I know.
looks like it
There's
is
problems with
one
the rating.
You guys
Jackaware
gotta
that's
start
fine
making
there,
movement.
and then the rest is
That's my
1,
next
2, 3.
Yeah.
The
But I
rest
can only
are
roll
actually
13.
skeletons. All the Jackawares
Okay.
are actually dead at this point. So after that, it goes to Nock's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna aim an arrow at the Hellhound.
All right, roll an attack.
Let's do this damage. Okay. D6. 4, so 14 plus 9 is 23.
It hits. Roll damage, and it's still Hunter's marked, so
Yes.
extra damage.
4, and then D6. 6. 15 points of piercing
yes.
damage.
How would you like to kill it?
I'd like to fucking spear it right through the back of its throat.
Oh, it goes
Like
from
as it's going to bite Naresh, I pierce it through its mouth. and
Naresh
through
is
its
just
head.
holding it back with his fiddle in hand. Help! And then the arrow just sinks right through, hitting in the neck. Just a little as it yelps, and then it just
Knock it
falls
over.
to the ground in front of
I was
Naresh.
hoping you were gonna flick it.
I was going to,
Put it
but
back
then
up and flick it.
I thought it might fall off the table if I did.
First boss kill.
Hey!
Woo!
Now we
Okay,
just
so-
gotta clean it
I
up.
said, come on!
Mhm.
Of course I was gonna help! And then I run up to him. So 5, 10, 15. And I say, don't you move anywhere.
And standing like a little defensive, like trying to protect
Yeah.
him a little bit. All right. After that,
Do you have any
Theyror.
healing spells?
Yes, I
Because-
fucking do.
Oh.
Gotta
Theyror.
wait till my next turn, though.
Theyror, now looking over, sees that skeleton that was right next to the Hellhound, makes an attack roll at the skeleton, and ends up hitting the skeleton, doing. Woohoo! Good girl. Alright. That
I'm
one.
talking to the NPCs in his brain.
Good girl.
That one I don't believe has even been hit, and that one knocked it out in one shot. It just hits its head and knocks it off, going
Oh,
flying.
hell
Started
yeah!
full of skeletons.
She just gives a
Ish,
little
kind of.
yes,
Yeah, I'm like,
The
good
apple
job,
one was
good shot.
technically-
and it's its turn.
That's kind of funny because we won after the other killed creatures.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Skeleton number
Competitive.
4. All right,
Yeah, but you killed a bigger creature.
Yes, I did.
skeleton number 4. That one is remaining. Can it get to either you? Can it get to you?
How much feet does it have?
It
Oh, God,
has
don't walk that way.
skeletons have
Don't
30
walk
feet.
that.
Then yeah.
All right, it's gonna get right up on you and make an attack roll with its
Wouldn't the
short
two of
sword.
them?
And it nat 20'd against you.
Okay.
Wait, Brian, wouldn't the two of them also get attacks of opportunity because they're both within 5 feet?
It didn't leave their range. It got
Oh.
into their range. To get
Yeah,
attack
that's when it
opportunity to
leaves.
leave. All right, so it's dealing 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I might have to use my health on me. Sorry.
Well, you should heal yourself.
Yeah.
Heal yourself. I'm still doing pretty alright.
And
Yeah.
Jinrash, it is now your turn.
I have,
We were
I have
both so
5
far
Yeah.
away.
points.
You need
I'm
to start
using my
moving.
movement to get as close as I can.
Mm-hmm. Your movement's 30 feet, and then you
Yeah.
can always dash if you can't do anything with your axe. You can always try to throw your axe if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw my axe at the.
The skeleton that
The
just
skeleton,
attacked you.
yeah.
All right, roll and attack. It's gonna.
If it fails and hits and fucking me.
Well, that's a
that-
1.
that's
Oh, wait,
your
that's-
D,
yeah.
That's your D12. That's your damage.
That's the wrong one.
Yep.
Well, good. Good.
Good.
So
Yeah,
that
that
one
was a
doesn't
fail.
count.
That's 14.
Plus. I
Plus
think
my
it's gonna hit anyway. I just
strength
want to make sure.
is
Your strength is 3.
so 17
Plus your proficiency.
is 2, so it's 19.
All right, roll damage. I'm gonna say this is gonna do the damage of a one-handed attack, so it's gonna be a D10 plus your strength plus your rage damage.
Okay.
Ooh, this should work out well, Brian.
That's D6.
I don't have any of my throwing weapons in my hand. I have to use my
No,
axe
that's
to
12.
switch.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
That's a D10.
What the fuck? This one.
That's a D10.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Plus your strength, and then
So that's
plus
8, 10.
10 damage. You throw your axe, and it just cleaves its body in half and falls down.
Perfect.
That skeleton is
That's helpful. Thank you.
dead. And I believe there is only one.
I'm
there's
still
2
raging.
skeletons left.
Yeah, if that one comes at me, I might
Um,
fall.
All right. I don't know
What
if there's
about
anything to
those-
do with the bonus action.
No.
All right. So skeleton.
Pitch white things that were next to the hellhound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're still on the stage. They're attacking like Mori.
Yep, those things went onto the stage. They've been out of the combat, attacking Zorik, Elton, Non-Vocal, and Muri. They've been handling those two creatures. So then the skeleton, the one closest to you, not the one fighting Ivo and Damien, is going to go over to you, Nock,
Me.
as well, and make an attack roll. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right.
No, just like
That's 7 points of slashing
down.
damage. All right, Nock falls down.
I'm down.
Right
okay, I got
beside,
you,
right
Nock.
beside Naresh.
Yeah,
Nock
you'll
just
be closer
falls
to your med
unconscious.
kit soon.
Yeah.
All right. After
I am super not okay with this.
Kyren, it is your turn, but before that even happens, you notice over in the corner, Ivo and Damien attacking, and Arik makes an attack and knocks this last guy down
and I was
over in
like,
the corner.
Punch both of us and go, go Rake!
You just also
You're
saw
so out of
Nock fall
frame.
down at the same time.
And then probably start crying. But it's fine.
All right, Kyren is.
Alright, so
your
well,
turn.
I'm probably angry at the fact that my friend's down. So let me see how much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna go right. Oh, hello. You're already down.
You
dead.
dragging the dead body with you?
Yeah,
You
I am.
dragging-
And then I'm going to use my longbow
Mhm.
because I also can shoot,
All right.
and I'm gonna aim it at its fucking face. Oh fuck!
You have to roll again and take the lower.
Fuck. Okay,
What'd
it's
you
plus
do?
what?
It's going to be plus your proficiency plus
Oh.
dexterity.
Let's see if there's more here.
It's not gonna matter, is it?
No,
I know your
rolled
dex
an
is
eight.
pretty bad.
Proficiency. Well, plus 2, so 10.
No, I
plus
got a 5 plus the 2 plus
Oh.
the 1.
5 plus
I got
2,
an
so
eight.
Mhm.
yes.
So unfortunately, that arrow misses. You just see your friend knocked down, and your aim is a little bit off. You don't know what to
You're
do.
panicked.
You have not seen Nock fall like this before.
Ever.
Anything you want to do as a bonus action? You still have a wild shape.
Ah! What else can I turn into? I do have the wild shape. Let me do that.
Unfortunately, you used your action already, so you can wild shape, and then that would just be
Extras. Extras.
Let me just find out what else, like, what would come
What would be
up
useful?
handy. I'm not gonna do a bear again. Ooh, let's go panther.
all right.
Into the box.
Nope, I actually brought it out. So
What did you assume?
Yeah, I brought out all the ones.
He figured
So
that'd be panther next.
misses the shot, and then just turns you into a panther and lets out a little roar.
Yeah, just fucking roars.
Growl. I can't do a panther growl, but that's the closest thing I can
Goodness
do.
gracious.
I assume you're
Panther
angry.
growl noise.
Panther growl noise. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
After that,
That's pretty similar.
Yeah, so I don't
Um,
have multi.
But
You're
also you
dead.
Have
okay.
It-
Bracket is your turn.
Yeah, I can't do much.
straightforward creature and then hit
Dash.
with a claw attack.
Yeah, I guess I'm going
So
to
you will be
dash.
prone.
Heal her.
That's helpful.
I'll
And
probably use-
50 feet speed, which is
I'm gonna
bad.
dash
I'm the
up.
only one that can heal her.
So
I
perfect.
can too, but I have to be
Oh, you
up
can?
next to her.
Oh.
What is it that? So I'm just gonna end up next to him.
That's
Okay.
30 feet your normal. That now you still have your action if you want to do anything, or you could dash that takes up your action.
Do you have anything that you can throw?
I would have to switch to it. I can't throw
You
this.
can always throw your sword.
I don't want to throw my sword.
Like me through my axe.
That's a.
Well, if you're
Yeah, you have to
holding-
go get that.
If you're
okay,
holding
it's right
your
where the other
sword
guy
in
is.
one hand,
Yeah.
you could probably take out another weapon and
He
throw
has
it.
I have
a
a shield.
in his
Oh.
Or else I would do. Or else that would be the
Alright.
plan.
I did not know.
No, no worries.
How far away am I from that to throw the sword? Know what? Can I throw my shield?
Sure, I'll count it as an improvised weapon if you want.
Because the
ahead.
sword's more useful.
Just like
Throw your shield.
frisbee.
So that would be that'd be
You're not
America?
proficient. You're not proficient in improvised weapons, so it's gonna be just adding your strength modifier to the
Okay.
attack roll.
Please look at me.
19 plus.
You hit the skeleton. I'm gonna
Yay.
say this is gonna do D6 bludgeoning damage plus your strength mod.
4 plus 4, so 8.
All right. You throw your shield and it bounces off against it, knocking one of its arms off, but it's still up. It actually dropped its sword though from that attack.
Heck
Oh,
yeah!
I'm helping out. They're
And
starting to
then-
hit me, so I'm not that concerned right there.
And then Kenra's turn. She just sees Nock fall and just jumps over the body and double daggers at this skeleton, trying to hit it. And Nat 20's on the first one.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
And hits with the second, so she's
I'm unconscious,
doing...
but thank you.
And she does enough. She just stabs it right in the head, knocks its skull off, and that one too falls
Is
to
that
the ground.
everybody who's down?
Yep.
Alright, so
You
And
know,
then-
if I hadn't moved forward to heal Naresh, I'd still be up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
It's fine. We made it work.
All right. We're still in initiative for one time, even though they're down
I'm
at the
sorry.
moment. So I'm just
It's
gonna
not
say
your fault.
the next person on the initiative, just before the this next action happens, is actually Kinray. And Kinray, let me just make sure if he has anything that can heal. So give me 1 second. He has a healer's kit on him, so he does run over and starts trying to apply it just to stabilize Nock. And you are now considered stable. You're unconscious,
Yay,
but
no
you are
death
stable.
saving throws.
And then, as soon as that happens, you just see in front of you both of the, actually not both. One of them has got knocked off the stage, now dead,
Hell
but the
yeah.
other one got shot and slammed over right to Naresh. Is now lying on the ground. It looks up to Naresh, and you can see fangs down her mouth, her eyes blood red, and there is some blood coming down. And she looks up at Naresh, and she's like, "There you are." And then,
Do we all hear that?
anybody
I'm
who is
unconscious,
around
so
can
nope.
hear that.
Michael,
Are
I'm
we
close
close
enough.
enough?
But
No.
then, quickly, before anything happens, you just see Muri, in non-vocal, jump down. Muri uses a thorn whip and just grabs it by the side, pulls back, and non-vocal jumps off a bench and stabs down with his sword. It's his sword glowing in divine light as he uses a divine smite and cuts the vampire spawn's head off, and it topples to the ground in front of you. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
Well,
Damn
we
it,
have to
I
go back
forgot
to
to use
10 o'clock.
favorite
Yeah.
enemy again.
Okay.
We gotta always remember that.
Brian,
I'm staying
All
a
right.
panther.
Give me
Well,
1 sec.
this went a little bit
Brian.
lengthier than our last session and everything, but I do hope you guys all enjoyed.
Wait, Brian.
Yes.
Yes.
Brian, can
I'm listening.
can I like retrieve my never break plate and my backpack?
Just remember that we'll do that at the beginning of the session once we do the aftermath of this
Same
whole
thing with
session,
us
okay?
cleaning up house for grabbing swords and weapons to go south.
Yep.
My axe.
Well,
Alright.
also going to
Yeah.
clean up all the parts
Well,
off the skeleton so I can sell the
Thanks
stuff.
everybody for tuning into the
Okay.
session. I hope you enjoyed our first combat session. It wasn't that much of a disaster. I thought it was going to go
Actually,
worse, but it went really
yeah.
well. Did everybody have fun?
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
sec.
And that is the whole point of this all.
I'm
Alright.
going to switch to the group cam before we go out.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed everything. We are not going to be able to play next Thursday, as one of our players is going to be out. Although we are going to be back up on the following Thursday, 4th of July. Celebrate America.
I
By
think
playing
we're
a nice
going.
game of
I
Dungeons
think
and
we're going to be
Dragons.
here,
Mhm.
as long as no one else has anything going on.
As of right now, that is the plan. If anything happens, just follow us on our Twitter page. We'll inform you if anything changes.
Twitter's
Again,
the best
that is
place to
at NatDisasterDND. And yeah, follow us there. Instagram. Again, like I said, if anybody wants to provide any music or any artwork, cool. We would love it, and we would love to see anything that people do.
The VOD for this will be hopefully going up on Sunday. That's
Yep.
when we should be uploading our VODs to YouTube, which is under the same username,
Nat Disaster,
Nat Disaster
D&D.
D&D on YouTube.
We're gonna
So
try to do every Sunday.
sub to us on YouTube.
All right. So we will catch you all next time. Thanks for joining the disaster.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy.